Hokies and the Mountaineers.
I like the upset. Take me home. I like West Virginia.
West Virginia, Mount. On the road as well. Florida State, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's just purge it from our memories last week. But now they go back on the road. ACC play. They go to Wake Forest to take on the Demon Deacons. Jason Cody, what's going to happen between Wake and Seminoles?
Man, I thought Florida State was slowly turning the boat around and getting out of the dumpster fire, and then they turn around and lose to Jacksonville State University. I like Wake Forest at home.
Wake at home, Logan.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that loss is going to get to him again this week. I take Wake Forest at home.
Bryce.
Gut check time is I mean, you lose this one, and it's, it's bad. they go up there and win tomorrow. Seminoles.
Takes the Noles on the road. That's the 3:30 ESPN game, Truist Field in Winston-Salem, not the Truist Field in the ATL. But I'll take Wake Forest at home. 59% of our online pickers like the Noles to bounce back. All right, our Georgia Peanut Commission game of the week. Well, I think it's going to be a great one. It's the 8 o'clock game. College game day is going to be there. Penn State, they always do a blue out or a white out or a knockout or something. I don't know what they're doing tomorrow night. 7:30 kickoff between the Auburn Tigers and the Nittany Lions of Penn State. Let's see, Logan, you start us off. Logan? Logan starts off with this one. Penn State and Auburn.
If this game was at Auburn, I'd pick Auburn. I think Penn State's just going to be a little too tough for Auburn. Again, white out at night, 8 p.m. I think the atmosphere is going to be too tough for them to beat. So, Penn State.
Nice.
Yeah, Nittany Lions.
Nittany Lions. Yeah, new coach Brian Harsin at Auburn, I think they're going to get tested. And I think it's going to be a really low-scoring game, 17-10, something like that. But I'm going to take Penn State at home. Jason Cody.
It's a wide out. That's all I needed to know. I like Penn State at home.
James Franklin will get it done. He says 57% of our fans say no to all of us. They like the Auburn Tigers to go on the road and get that win. All right, Jason Cody, I'm coming after you.
All right. If you ain't first.
Their 8U division is coached by Sam Wilcox, Coach Rich, Coach Bandy. And their 6U division is coached by Jonathan Price, Coach Jonathan Price, Coach Jason, and Coach Chad. Our 2021 youth recreational teams are also the Dr. W. Johnson, Dr. B. Wagonhorse Midgets, coached by Gerald Graham. The Eric's Tires and Mechanics Midgets, coached by Anthony Johnson. Zaxby Mites, coached by Dennis Johnson. The Hilton Garden Inn and Grill Mites, coached by John White.
Lining up the field right now.
The One Lavender Farm Mites, coached by Mikhail Eason. The Maramid Pee Wee, coached by Ryan Gordon. The Deep South Construction Pee Wee, coached by Keith Wood. The Hilton Garden Inn of Tifton Pee Wees are coached by Ulysses Flagg. The First Franklin Financial Team, coached by Josh Reynolds. The Spring Hill Suites Flag Team, coached by Adam Cruz. The Centers for Pain of Georgia Flag Team, coached by Dalton Cordy. There's a many thanks to the parents and these young athletes and their continued support, and big thank you to the coaches and their community to the future, commitment to the future of our program. Please give them a final round of applause.
This may not be a tough game. We've got Irwin County, a single A school coming over, but I can tell you what, you can throw that out because last year the score was 35-20 in favor of Irwin County, and I tell you, if you live around this area, you know what Irwin County has done over the last
10 years. They are, and I'm going to say, they're kind of like the Colquitt County of 7A when they were always in the playoffs or close to the finals or winning state champs. Irwin County is that in single A.
Yeah, they've really developed a championship program over there, and that's kind of one.
101 future Blue Devils this evening. Please help us welcome these young ladies who participated in the 2021 Future Cheerleader Camp on September the 11th. These future cheerleaders learned a cheer, a chant, a dance, and the Blue Devil fight song. We are so proud of these young ladies and cannot wait to see them on the sidelines. Let's give a Blue Devil welcome to these future cheerleaders who are relentlessly pursuing a culture of excellence in Tift County. At the end of tonight's performance, parents should pick up their future cheerleaders at the north section of the stadium near the band. Let's give it our future cheerleaders a round of applause.
In the state.
You got to play that video? Okay. Give them another round of applause.
players, but they're still.
But that one loss was to Fitzgerald, and it was in overtime. From what I gather, they had 3 or 4 different fumbles that really cost them in that game. So they put up 52 against Monroe and then 63 last week against Wilkinson. This team can score. Great matchup for our defense, to see what they can do.
Give them up a round of applause for these future cheerleaders.
Touch on that Fitzgerald game since you mentioned it. They beat Fitzgerald all in every category besides the one that matters, and that's the scoreboard. And like you said, they just had some turnovers, but it was their night.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time.
I'm saying, we got Irwin County with the short little drive over here to Tifton. It's going to be a good game. We're proud that you've joined us. We're going to be back and have some high school and college football pick'ems brought to you by Perrin Farm Equipment. They're located out on Highway 82. Go see them if you're needing a Kubota. If it's a tractor or a lawnmower, go out and see Perrin Farm Equipment on 82. They'll take care of you, and, of course, we appreciate all that you do here for Blue Devil Radio. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio here on 92.5 The Farm.
Downs at Hut. Friday Night Lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
Blue Devil fans, where do you turn for the most professional jewelry repair and design using the latest technology? Central Jewelry, of course. Central Jewelry has competitive priced diamonds and gemstones. While you wait, watch repair, almost watches, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff with over 60 years of experience. Central Jewelry is Tifton's fine jewelry experts. Stop by and let our expert staff find the right piece of jewelry for you or that special someone. Central Jewelry, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
For the past 44 years, Tyson Steel has been building on faith and hard work with a legacy that will continue to build on knowledge and customer satisfaction. With the local feel and hands-on approach, Tyson Steel aims for each customer to have a pleasant building experience. Whether you are a farmer, contractor, homeowner, or just looking to start your own new business, let Tyson Steel construct a building that is right for you. Tyson Steel, the official steel building provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Welcome back here. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm. We're live here at the Brody, and of course you're listening to the Colony Bank Tailgate Show. Colony Bank, we are right here with you all the time. Find us at a location near you or online at colony.bank. Of course, now it's time for the Perrin Farm Equipment. As I was saying, as we went to the break, they're located on Highway 82, and if you're in the need of a Kubota tractor or lawnmower, go out and see them. They'll take care of you. But now it's the time for the high school and college football pick'ems.
All right, so starting in 1-7A, we're going to start with Camden County and Oakleaf. That's Oakleaf is a team from Florida. Camden County is coming off a loss against Marietta where they lost 40-7. Camden will host Oakleaf.
Yeah, literally about 5 minutes ago I had to look up to see where Oakleaf was. So I am going with Camden County.
Me too. I'm going to stay in Region 1-7A, Camden County.
I'll make that one a clean sweep. I'll pick the Camden County Wildcats as well. Next up, staying in Region 1-7A, the Colquitt County Packers, coming off a big back-and-forth win against Valdosta, will host Heritage.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers.
Staying in Region 1-7A, I'm staying with Colquitt County as well. I'm going with the Pack.
Another clean sweep. I like the Colquitt County Packers. The Lowndes County Vikings are open this week. And then you have Tift area Panthers. The next game we'll pick, they're coming off a big win against Frederica Academy, and they'll travel to Charlton County. Charlton County.
Yeah, I'm going with Charlton. They're stepping out of GISA action for this one, so I'm going with Charlton County.
You know, Tift area beat Charlton County last year. This may be about the third year that they played. I don't know, but I tell you, Charlton has been down. You know, they don't have the Bailey boys down there anymore in Folkestone, but they have been improving, and I think this may be too much for Tift area tonight with Charlton speed. I'm going with, you know what? I'm going with the Panthers because they've been making me a believer. I was joking with you. Thought I was going to go with the Indians down there at Charlton County, but I'm going with Tift area. And actually, they've been playing on the East Coast the last two. They was over at St. Simon's last week.
I'm going to stick with Clint, and I'm going to have to go against the Tift area Panthers. I'm going to stick with the Indians. Not the Indians we're playing, but with the other Indians that the Tift area Panthers are playing. Next up, we will skip over Irwin because they are playing us, and we all know who we're picking. Fitzgerald, they were scheduled to have an open week, but their first game of the year was canceled, so they will use this week to make up that game, and they'll host Cairo.
This is probably the game of the week outside of our game that really is going to garner a lot of attention across South Georgia. Cairo is really good, but so is Fitzgerald. So I expect a kind of a low-scoring type game, kind of like 21-17, 24-20 type deal. But I'm going with the Hurricane.
You know, I'm going to go against Clint here. I'm going to go with the Cert Makers from Grady County, Cairo.
It seems like me and Clint agree a lot, at least on the high school side.
That's scary, Cody.
I like the Purple Hurricanes as well. Berrien County, they are scheduled an open week this week, so their next pick will be the Coffee County Trojans will travel to face off against Glen Academy.
I am going, Coffee has looked really good so far early in the season. 3 strong wins, including one against Bainbridge. Even though it's Glen Academy, that's on the coast, right?
That is correct.
That is correct. Yeah, that's what I
Brunswick.
thought. Even though I'm going with Coffee.
You know, Coffee, like you said, Clint, they have looked strong. Of course, their first game was canceled against Drew due to COVID, but they have come out of the gate after that first week, and they put up at least 34 points or more in all 3 victories, and I think they score again in the 30s. I think they win big over Glen Academy.
A clean sweep. I like the Coffee County Trojans as well. Another big game, the Turner County, I almost said Rebels again. It almost seems like every week. The Turner County Titans coming off a win against Seminole County where they won 41-6. They'll travel to face off against Daugherty.
Daugherty, this is a different animal for the Titans. Daugherty is in 4A. They are on the come up. This could honestly get ugly for Turner. I'm going with Daugherty.
I'm going to have to go with the Titans. They won last week against Seminole. Of course, I know Daugherty is a different type of team than Seminole, but I'm going to stay with the Titans from Turner County.
I agree. I'm going to stay with the Titans from Turner County as well. And then this will be our final Parent Farm Equipment high school game of the week. It's the Cook County Hornets coming off a big loss against Brooks. They'll get to host another week. They will host Randolph Clay.
I am going with the Hornets.
I'm going to stay there. I'm going to stay with Cook County and go with the Hornets there as well.
Another clean sweep to finish off the high school side of the Pick'ems. I like the Cook County Hornets as well. Moving into the college side, our first game for the college Pick'ems is Cincinnati Bearcats will travel to face off against the Indiana Hoosiers.
This, looks like, an obvious no-brainer. Cincinnati's, I believe, a top 10 team. And Indiana came in with a lot of hope and expectation. Kind of was dashed early with that loss to Iowa, I believe it was. So I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the Hoosiers.
Wow, that would be an upset. Of course, Indiana, the last 2 years, they've got a great coach. He gets 110% out of all of his players. But, Cincinnati Bearcats, of course, we got to see them last year in the Peach Bowl against our beloved Dogs. And, it was, of course, I'm not saying the Dogs played up to their talent in that game, but they did win, but it went down to the wire. They had to have a field goal there late to win it. I like the Bearcats in this.
I agree. I like the Cincinnati Bearcats to keep rolling. The next game is the Mississippi State Bulldogs will travel to face off against the Memphis Tigers, and I think can be a really good game.
Yeah, it could be a good game. I think the Bulldogs they might be the worst team in the West, to be honest with you.
They may be.
Maybe. Then, Arkansas proved they're pretty good. So, with that said, though, I'm going with the Bulldogs.
It's hard to pick against any Bulldog, Clint. But, they've got the coach. And, of course, like Clint said, I think they're the worst team in the West. And, of course, the West is not how the West normally is the last few years. Usually you had 4 or 5 great teams, but the West is kind of down in the SEC this year.
With one caveat, LSU may prove us wrong. They may be one of the worst. I'm just saying.
I'm thinking so too.
That's why I said maybe.
So I've got to go with the Bulldogs as well too. I'm going to go with Mike Leach and the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Yeah, I agree with what y'all said about Mississippi State being one of the worst teams in the West. But we're still talking about SEC football, and I think that's just going to outmatch the Memphis Tigers, and I like Mike Leach on the road. Next game, probably the biggest game of the week. All eyes are all going to be on it. 3:30 CBS. The Alabama Crimson Tide travel to Gainesville to face off against the Florida Gators.
You know, there's not often that I do pick Alabama to win. I can almost guarantee you I will never pick Florida to win. This is one of those cases. I think Florida will be wildly overmatched. Their young quarterbacks, probably both of them, will see something they haven't seen before. So the only thing that gives me cause to pause is I know Young, the quarterback for Alabama, he's never been in an environment like the Swamp. So that could play into their favor. I think maybe they hang around for a half. But, you know, Alabama too strong. I picked the Tide.
I've got to throw a shout-out before I make this pick to Terry Tucker from Ocilla, Georgia. He's made the drive over here to Tifton. Terry, we appreciate you listening to us, and I think you're on the way into the game. So appreciate you for coming over and listening to 92.5 The Farm. Clint, I'm not going to be as long on this pick. It's a no-brainer. Bama, big.
I agree. No-brainer. It's Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide. Bama, big. Next up, the Oklahoma State Cowboys and Mike Gundy travel to the Blue Field to face off.
Good evening, Blue Devil fans. It's great to have you back here again for another game here at Brody Field. We'd like to welcome the Irwin Indians and Coach Saladay, and we hope for the best for both teams, injury-free and a good competitive game with high sportsmanship. We would like to welcome you here to Youth Night as we celebrate tomorrow with our young kids as they demonstrate work ethic with the football program moving forward. I would like to also thank three of our supporters from the Touchdown Club, S&S Construction, Ben Tanner Farms, and the National Wildlife Turkey Association. Those three folks have stepped to the plate to help our program out and help kids and support kids. I hope we all have a great evening tonight, and go Big Blue.
Rankings. I like the upset. I like the home team, West Virginia Mountaineers. Next up, the one in Miami, the Michigan State Spartans travel to face off against the All About the U Miami Hurricanes.
I tell you, Michigan, they're undefeated, right? The Spartans?
Michigan State, I think they are.
Mel Tucker, former Dog coach. I think it'll probably be an upset. I'm going with the Spartans.
You know, I am too. I like Mel Tucker, and of course he was a great DC for the Dogs, and of course then he moved to Colorado, and now he's back at Michigan State, and I think he's turning. Of course, Michigan State's always been a decent program, but I'm going with the Spartans as well.
Yeah, you said that the ACC was probably one of the worst in the Power Five, besides one team, which is everybody knows the Clemson Tigers. But I agree. I think the ACC is down this year. There's not too many good teams in the ACC, and I think the Michigan State Spartans travel to Miami and take down the Miami Hurricanes. Next up, the old Tifton alumni, Rashad Bateman's old school Minnesota Gophers travel to face off against Colorado.
You know, Colorado hung in with Texas A&M last week, but didn't really have
now
much
entering the
offense,
field is the 2021 edition of our Tift County High School Blue Devil Brigade. The brigade is under the direction of Jacob Thompson, Assistant Director Drew Ellis and Andy Ballard. Auxiliary Director are J.J. Jackson and J.C. Dillard. The band opens its pregame performance with a signature opening fanfare. Ladies and gentlemen, it's tea time. Now the band gets us going with Let's Get It Started. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor our Tift County High School students past and present as Tift County High School Blue Devil Brigade plays the alma mater. At this time, we would like to ask everyone to remain standing for a moment of silence, our invocation, and our national anthem. Our invocation this evening will be given by Jessica Cheney. She is a junior who is a member of the Tift County High School Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club. May we have a moment of silence, please.
Thank you, Jesus, for this beautiful day. Thank you for giving us life, health, and strength. I pray that you would strengthen the football players and protect those who came to support. I know this is a football game, but I ask you to save those that are lost, convict their hearts, and let them repent and turn to you. For the Lord is coming back for those who are changed, and no sin will enter into the kingdom of God. Also, for those who are saved, help us to walk out our salvation and keep our minds focused on the true and living God. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
On the 10-yard line, our colored guard for this evening will be commanded by Cadet Major Trenton Catham, who will be carrying the American flag. Cadet Technical Sergeant Rayleigh Moyer, carrying the Georgia flag. Cadet Technical Sergeant Adrian Hicks, and Ovandre Thompson carrying the flag. Rifles. ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Mr. Drew Ellis, the Blue Devil Brigade, and our national anthem.
On Highway 82 East, past Shiver Cards. Tri-W Pool Store, the official.
Put your hands together as the brigade leads us in the fight song. Tift County students, let's show Irwin how we do it the Blue Devil way.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Friday nights at Brody Field? Please direct your attention to the video board at this time.
I think 4th and 2 in a concept form is who's going to be there with you.
When Coach Dean first got here and wanted to bring the 4th and 2 mentality to Tift County, we asked him, what that entailed, and he talked about he always wanted people running onto the field instead of away from the field in a 4th and 2 type situation.
When you're in a bad spot, when it's late in the game, and you've got to have the first down,
you got to give everything you got to do the best you can do. Everybody got to come together.
When it's time to get those 2 yards, who's going to lay it on the line?
Who's going to be that 4th and 2 guy that's going to be there with you?
We say a statement at the high school every single day is better today than yesterday. And to me, 4th and 2 means we're going to be better today than yesterday on that play, on that series.
Never giving up, determination, just giving your all in everything you do. No matter the circumstances, and when it comes time, they're going to put everything on the line. And they're always just pursuing a culture of excellence.
He wanted to be the ones that were warriors that wanted to go after it and thrive for that type of opportunity, that type of challenge. And it was bizarre when he said it, because the first name that came to my mind was Coach Anthony Bateman, who passed away a couple years ago.
Coach Bateman was a guy who would give you the shirt off his back. If the job needed to be done, he would do it. Like, he would ask nobody else to do it. He'd take it on and do it himself.
He always came to work with a 4th and 2 mentality. He always would be on the call of duty. At the same time, he was such a tremendous role model for all the kids and all the adults here in this community.
He means more to this school and community than you can really put into words. And I think he epitomizes kind of the mentality of just picking up what needs to be done and doing it and not caring if anybody knows you did it. So, he was a special guy.
That's the type of mentality that we all need, is that while we're here, whatever our situation is, that we're going to try to give everything we have so that we leave everything on the field.
That's what that 4th and 2 mentality is.
Your captain for tonight's game is number 62, Ross Tanner.
Again, and Irwin won last year over on the reservation, 35-20.
Irwin County wins the toss.
Like we said, Indian fans have had...
Irwin chooses to defer. Tift County will receive the ball and defend the south end zone. All right, your referees for this evening is Mark Kelsey. Line judge is Alan Corbin. Field judge is Jonathan Traylor. Clock operator is Michael Blanton. Linesman John Goodman. Umpire Mike Atkinson. Side judge Chris Shee. PCO Dick Kitchens. All right, on your feet, Blue Devils!
Irwin County logo on both sides. Tift County is actually in solid navy tonight with white numbers, silver helmets with the Tifton T on the side.
Last week we talked about it was a red, white, and blue devil game, and we had the T with the American flag on the inside at building up to that game. And now after the red, white, and blue devil game, it is a Navy T. And speaking of going back to last week, what a night it was. And now we're ready for Blue Devil football once again.
All right, so Irwin County lines up to kick it from the 40. Tift County has a couple of return men down at about the 5. Jackson Strickland is one of them, and it looks like Zach Carter is the other. Great night for football here, September 17th, and we are underway. High kick, and Strickland takes it at about the 14, goes right up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, and drags the defender up to near the 40. And they'll mark him down at about the 39. So great field position for the Blue Devils.
And, of course, that was the Kincaid Insurance Kickoff. Go over and see Gary Kincaid, Gina, and Ashley. They do a great job. And, of course, I joke all the time, but they take care of our liability insurance while we're on the air bringing you Blue Devil Radio football.
Tyler Parker brings out the Blue Devil offense. So far this year, he has run for 156 yards and has scored 5 touchdowns. Hands off to Zach Carter, and he is wrapped up soon as he touches the ball. Great pursuit by Irwin County, and that'll be a loss of about, one's on the 36, one's on the 37. They'll mark it at the 37, so a loss of 3 on the first play.
Not the direction we want to go, Clint.
Yeah, we talked about him being our Astro pest of the game, and I guess Irwin County did too. They were not going to let him beat them on the first play of the game.
Zach Carter is Tift County's leading rusher and 4th leading rusher in the region with 305 yards and 3 touchdowns. Couple of receivers out wide left. 2nd down and 13 for the Blue Devils. Parker in the shotgun. Hands off to Carter. Room to run around the left side as he crosses the 45 down at about the 46-yard line. Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play.
Looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 here. And, of course, you know, we try to make it at least 3rd and 4 or less with our offense. It's very manageable.
Yeah, with the run-oriented offense, with the veer, you want to stay out of the 3rd and long situations. 3rd and 4 is definitely manageable. Parker takes a snap, hands off to Carter, breaks a tackle, and he is a little short of the first down, gain of about 2.
It's going to bring 4th and 2, and of course that's Coach Noel Dean's motto. He's a 4th and 2 type of guy, so it looks like he's going for it right here early in the game. The offense stays on the field.
Yeah, this is a big, you want to give your kids some confidence, you know, give them a chance to go for it, and I think that's what you're seeing here. Parker in the shotgun, Carter behind him. Twin wide receivers, hand off to Carter right up the middle, and he crosses midfield, and it's a first down for the Blue Devils.
He needed 2, and he got 3 on there, Clint, so the change will move. No flags on it. That is a first down, Tift County.
There's, you know, so much to be said about giving your kids a chance to go for it, you know, on a 4th down and short, and to actually convert it. Big step right there for the Blue Devils, who line up at the 49 of Irwin County. Hand off to Carter, and he is wrapped up again, and he will be thrown to the ground, but they are giving him actually forward progress back only the 48. That might be a little generous for the Blue Devils.
Definitely. I think that was a little bit larger loss there again. Tackle for loss. That's the 2nd first down in a row that we've had a tackle for loss.
So bring up a 2nd down, and again about 13 on the play.
That's the 5th straight play we've handed off to Zach Carter, though.
I think that's what you just saw last week, guys. That he didn't get the ball very much. Let's establish him early. Parker takes a snap, hands off to Carter, right up the middle, dragging defenders. Good hard run into Irwin County territory to about the 47. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 8.
Yep, 3rd and 8, and, of course, it's over that 3rd and 5, Clint. Of course, you know, as you said earlier, we like to kind of make it manageable. Not to say a 3rd and 8's not manageable, but the way we run the ball, we need 5 yards or less.
So, Cody, 6 straight runs for Carter?
That's right, 6 straight runs for 13 yards.
3rd down and 8. Parker in the shotgun, Carter behind him. Fakes the handoff to him. Parker rolling. He's got a receiver, but he doesn't throw it, and he is tackled for a loss back to near the original line of scrimmage. Actually, a yard short, so let's bring up a 4th and 9.
Yeah, it brings up a 4th and 9 here. So let's see what Coach Noel Dean does. It looks like the offense is staying on the field here again. Of course, it's a little bit more than his 4th and 2 like he likes to go for, but it looks like Tift County is going for it here. But
Parker is a punter.
But he is a punter, and he looks like he is in a punting formation. So let's see what happens here.
4th down and 9 at the 48. Man in motion, and they will punt it away, and it is a very high and kind of a shank. And Tift County gets a decent bounce, and it'll roll dead at about the 32 for Irwin. So with 8:06 left, Tift County gets 1 first down, but is forced to punt, and here come the Indians.
Of course, this is the Irwin County's Indians' first possession of the night, first offensive possession. They'll be marching left to right on your radio dial, marching toward the field house away from 8th Street.
1st and 10, they'll mark it at the 32 for Irwin County. Coming in 2-1, they've won 2 in a row and have scored a lot of points during that span. 3 wide receiver look, quarterback in the shotgun, man to his right. Quarterback takes a snap, fakes a handoff, goes right over the middle, tight end, and it's incomplete. That would have been a first down, but I think he just dropped it.
He just dropped it, Clint. What a great pass by the Soliday. And that's actually a guy that went to, that's Brady, 16. He went to Tift County up until last year.
So bring up a 2nd and 10. They had the really good play call. Tift County bid on the play fake, and tight end was wide open. He just dropped it. So bring up a 2nd down. 2 running backs behind him. Wide receiver out left. Quarterback hands off to the running back. Goes around right, and he is stuffed after a gain of about 3 up to the 35-yard line.
Brings up a long 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7, under 8 minutes to go here. Opening quarter, no score here at the Brody. Irwin County faced with a 3rd and long after forcing a punt on Tift County's opening possession.
And Irwin County, they take a little bit longer on the play clock. Soliday runs over to his father over there on the sidelines and brings in each and every play. So the quarterback runs over there and gets the play and then runs back to the huddle.
Under 10 seconds to go on the play clock as the quarterback goes under center. Hands off to the up man, and he's got room to run, and he is brought down, nearly was going the distance, but is tackled around midfield. It is a first down for the Indians as he was tripped up by number 3.
Lucky Smith. Thank goodness Lucky Smith got that shoestring, because I think he would have went the distance. And again, Irwin County's marching left to right on your radio dial. They're going toward the field house.
Yeah, they I think Tift County thought they were going to hand it to the other guy, and they went with a quick handoff to the up man, and he found a hole right up the middle. So it's a first down for Irwin County at midfield. Wide receiver out left, 2 running backs behind the quarterback. Now they shift, and the tight end changes positions, and quarterback hands off to the running back, and he is stuffed at the line, gain of maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards into Blue Devil territory.
Second brings up a 2nd and 8. Of course, Soliday runs over there, gets his play, comes back to the huddle. 6:25 left to go here in the first quarter. This is Irwin County's first possession. They've already got 1 first down, and this is 2nd, and they actually moved it back, looks like, Clint. And I think it was supposed to be 2nd and 8, but now it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, big Justin Davis, a junior defensive lineman in the game for the Blue Devils as Irwin County comes up. 2nd and 9 at the Blue Devil 49-yard line. Quarterback under center, takes a snap, looking, throws, and almost caught, but he dropped it, and right in front of the defender, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
One thing about it, the receivers have not helped their quarterback whatsoever. That's 2 pass plays that were right on the money and went right through their hands. So the receivers for Irwin County have not caught the first 2 passes that was right there.
This reminds me of the quarterback going to the sideline. This is kind of old school, going to get the play, getting into a huddle. I don't know if Tift County experiences this very much throughout the year, seeing a team do this. 3rd down 9 at the Tift County 49. 5:59 to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to the running back, and he's got room to run right up the middle, and he is going to likely go the distance. Jackson knocked the ball out, but I think he scored.
Yep, he scored.
crossed the goal line just before Jackson Strickland was able to knock the ball out. So
kind of a misdirection play there, Clint, and he handed it to the back, and he went straight all the way, 40 yards there? And, of course,
49 yards, yeah.
Jackson Strickland stripped the ball, but the guy had already crossed the goal line. So if you got it when you cross the goal line, that's a touchdown. So Irwin County strikes on their first drive here with 5:48 left to go. PAT coming.
Yeah, you could just see the speed as he found the opening right up through the middle of the Tift County defense, and he just outran the probably 3 or 4 defenders. Jackson just could not get there soon enough, and he knocked the ball out, but it was only after he crossed the goal line. So the Indians strike first, lead at 6-0, and the extra point is up and good. And with 5:48 left here in the opening quarter, the Indians lead it 7-0.
Of course, I was thinking the PAT, they've got a good PAT kicker, place
Griffin
kicker,
Chrysler,
and they were having some problems
trust.
there, and they just got that
Customer has
kickoff,
problems.
and actually he
we
started
don't
before
run, we
it
take care of
snapped.
them. And having that customer come in and trust you and know you're going to be there and you're not going to run tells the customer that we care about you.
I mean, it's like family right here. We make sure we become friends and we keep in touch with all our customers, so it's a real simple process.
At Griffin, we pride ourselves on doing the right thing. You can count on the fact that we're going to be here.
Jackson got to the running back and knocked the ball out before he scored. But nonetheless, they give Irwin County the score, and just like that, 5:48 left here in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Irwin County, as Tift County will line up to receive the kick. Jackson Strickland and Zach Carter inside about the 10-yard line, as Irwin County lines up, kicking left to right.
Another Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff.
And the kicker boots it away, high kick, and actually he actually fields it at about the 1. And it's Zach Carter right up the middle, and he's hurdles a player and is finally brought down at about the 35. So a great return and another great field position for your Blue Devils.
That was number 10, actually, Clint. C.J. Henley
right.
on that.
C.J. Henley with a great return. He was kind of dangerous. He fielded it about the 1-yard line and was able to bring it out and found an opening and gave the Blue Devils great field position at the 35.
Of course, C.J. was injured at the first of the year, and he looks like running that ball. He is completely over that injury.
3 wide receiver look for your Blue Devils. Parker in the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes a handoff right up the middle, follows him, and he's got room to run. 50, 40, go Parker, 30, 20, and he's going to score for the Blue Devils. And we are a point away from tying it up.
Blue Devil in the end zone, and that was a great, great comeback there. Answer by Tift County. There's no flags on the field. Tift County 6. That was a quick answer. PAT awaiting.
You know, it's one of those where he just found the opening, and Irwin County, once Tyler gets an opening, that's kind of been the issue so far. They could not get him to be able to find some running room, but once he found some, he shows off his speed. As Antonio Gomez lines up for the extra point. One play, 65-yard run by Tyler Parker. And the extra point is up, and it lands on the tee. And with 5:25 left here in the first quarter, it's 7-7, guys.
You know, that's what you want. You want a quick answer. You know, when the visiting team scores, and you couldn't have a better answer. I mean, that was the first play from the scrimmage, and you know, that's just big. Of course, you know, the seats and the momentum kind of swung back over here to Tift County.
Well, good read there by Tyler Parker. Over the year, I mean, over the season as it's gone on, there's been some misreads or miscommunications, but he saw the defenders gather on Zach Carter, and he kept it in 65 yards on his own.
Well, when you feed the Carter 6 or 7 times to start the game, they're going to bite on him, and he faked it to him and was able to have all kinds of room to run.
That's right, Clint. Of course, I think that's what happened. They were keying in on Carter because we had went to him basically that whole first drive. It was the Zach Carter show, and so I think they were already keying in on number 8, Zach Carter, and then when he didn't get the ball, Tyler's already passed him.
So Gomez and his kicking unit are bunched up. We'll see if they go to the normal look or kick it here. at the 40, and they will kick it. A little quick kick, and it's a high kick, taken at about the 9 for Irwin County. And he runs right up the middle and takes a shot just shy of the 30-yard line, and they'll mark him down at the 29.
Irwin County will start there on their Tift. They're on 29 with 5:18. This is their second possession of the first half.
Well, this is a big spot for the Blue Devil defense. Your offense responded quickly. You've had a chance to kind of sit over there, briefly, and kind of see what didn't work, and hopefully they can make the adjustments. As Irwin County comes out, one wide receiver look, quarterback under center, hands off to the running back. Got room to run as he navigates his way across the 35 up to about the 36, a gain of 7.
Yep, brings up a short 2nd and 3. They gave him 7, and, of course, that was just a kind of a hole-off left tackle or left guard, and he had a lot of running room.
So 2nd down and 3 for the Indians, who have had success so far running against this Blue Devil defense.
Irwin County's marching left to right on your radio dial. They're marching from 8th Street to the field house, and this is the second time that they've seen the ball tonight.
Irwin County comes up, 2nd down 3, quarterback under center. Takes the snap, hands off to the first man, and he crosses the 40, dragging defenders across the 45. That was the guy who scored on the touchdown, and he gets a first down to about the 47.
Man, what a run there. Of course, the last 2 times, as Clint said, the last time he went 49 yards, and there he went about 15. So the last 2 times he's touched the ball, he's had some nice runs.
And he is not a little man to bring down either. He is a big running back.
Of course, I tell you what, Soliday, the quarterback, he's probably the best one on Irwin County is in shape. Of course, a lot of these guys play both ways, but Soliday running across the sidelines and coming back, he's got to be in great shape.
Yeah, absolutely. Soliday under center, tight end in motion, and he gets the football, and he takes a big hit on the run, but gets near midfield, gain of about 3.
Another decent run there on first down, getting 3 yards. Of course, if you get 4 each the first 3, you got another first down. So they're kind of running the ball real good on us.
Blue Devils bring in a couple of new defenders, 47, Sean Lindsay, 97, Justin Davis in the game. 2nd down and about 7 for the Indians.
3:30 left in the first quarter.
Quarterback under center. Takes the snap, hands off to the running back, around left, and he is brought down in Tift County territory at about the 47, and it'll bring up about a 3rd and 4.
Another short 3rd and 4. It's less than 5, and of course, as they're running the ball, tonight, Clint, they're getting about at least 3 or 4 on every play.
And that's what they want to do. They do not throw the ball very much, and they want to. They can hand the ball off to, as we've seen already, several different players. So nobody is going to carry the load, it sounds like, even though number 4 has looked really good so far. 3rd down and 4, man in motion, quarterback under center, takes the snap, and he will throw, and it's a quick out, and it's incomplete, a little outside of his reach. It would have been a first down, but instead it's a 4th down for Irwin County.
Let's see if they go for it. No, they're going to bring out the punt team, so they're going to try to pin Tift County deep back into their own territory. 2:37 left to go here in the first.
Yeah, we were talking about Irwin County's run game. Their shortest run tonight is 3 yards, so they're getting 3 yards or more on every carry.
Early scoring update from the swamp. Charlton County 7, Tift area nothing.
Fitzgerald leads Cairo 8-0.
As Irwin County lines up to punt, Jackson Strickland lines up inside the 15 to likely fair catch this ball. The punter takes the snap, and a high play, even though the play is dead.
That's going to be a delay of game. The play clock had ran out, so back up Irwin 5 yards.
And by the way, that was a pretty strong kick as it landed inside, I think around the 10. So punter looks like he's got a leg. Just give him a little more room to work here. 2:37 left here in the first quarter. Both teams have scored touchdowns so far. It's 7-7. Irwin County makes another substitution along the line as they'll line up for a 4th and 9 punt at their own 42. 8-yard line. Punter takes the snap, boots it, high kick. Jackson takes it. Oh, he fumbles it right into, now we got a scramble, and I think Irwin County has it.
I think Irwin County got it. It went right into his belly, and he dropped it, and he was able to get on it, and I think that's number 54. I can't see. He's running off the field, but it is an Irwin County football right there on the Tift County 15-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunately, Irwin County had a player right as Jackson tried to field it. He was right there in Jackson's face, and the ball bounced off Jackson and kind of right into his arm, so he's able to corral it. So an early turnover to see if Tift County's defense can hold. 1st and 10 for the Indians at the 15.
2:28 left here in the first quarter. This is the 3rd time that Irwin County has had the ball here in the first quarter.
Quarterback under center, takes the snap, hands off to the up back, and he is dragging Tyree West, and who finally brings him down at about the 11. Another gain of 4 on the play.
Of course, you know, that punt was just like a long pass play, Clint, because they had the ball, so they was punting, and they just got it right back. So, you know, it brings up looks like a 2nd and 6 here.
Yeah, as they substitute for number 4. That was his 5th carry and already at 81 yards.
Yeah, like you said earlier, Cody, he is a big boy, so this is kind of, I think, a break for Tift County that he is out of the game at the moment.
They subbed one big boy out and put another one in, number 24, and I believe he's a freshman.
2nd down 6. Quarterback hands off to the running back, and he is going to be hit right at the line and driven back by number, is that 5? Or
that's number 6.
Tyndall. Bernard Tyndall.
And, of course, talking about Bernard Tyndall, he was the one of the positive student impacts that went to see Liz Mock. If you have not seen that, go to Tift Football, and they're at the very bottom, the Positive Impact Awards, and Bernard Tyndall was spotlighted and went to see Liz Mock. So Liz is a teacher, and of course there's several more. They do 2 a week, and they're going through the senior class, but that's very impactful. So I encourage you to go to Tift Football and look at those Positive Impact Awards.
Gain of 0 on the play, so it's 3rd down and 6 for Irwin County. Quarterback takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking, throws in the end zone. Touchdown, Indians.
We got to him, but it was a little bit too late. He had a lot of time, and he was able to just look at several different receivers, and that's a touchdown, Irwin County. So they've had the ball 3 times and scored twice.
Well, early mistake by the Blue Devils on the muff punt leads to a quick score, and just like that, Irwin County leads 13-7. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. A lot of action here at the Brody.
Yes, it is. And, of course, the fans across the way, Irwin County, they're really enjoying it for the moment.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. And with 51 seconds left, Irwin County leads again, now 14-7.
Of course, let's see if Tift County can answer as quick as they did last time, Clint.
If they answer that quick, there'll still be time left in the first quarter.
They
will.
will.
Say that.
That's true, because it was all of maybe less than 10 seconds, Tyler Harper taking it to the house.
Guys, when you're playing a team that is just, as successful as Irwin County is and as sound as they are, you can't make, turnovers. You can't make mistakes, especially deep in your own territory. So hopefully we can rebound and kind of, like you said, respond here like they did after the first score.
And I can tell you what, our kickoff return team needs to make sure, I could see Irwin County going for an onside kick at some point tonight.
Yeah, there's all kinds of room on the right side over here near the Blue Devils sideline. If they could, not wishing they would kick an onside kick, but it could really put us in a bind if they did. But he will kick it away, a high kick, and again fielded inside the 5 at about the 2, and that is C.J. Henley. And he hurdles another defender. He's got room to run again. Another defender, and he finally takes down and fumble. Irwin County has that 34, and he is going to return it to the 10-5.
They calling him down, Clint.
And they actually do call him down at the 34. Unfortunately, CJ tried to hurdle another man, and it backfired as he was able to, the defender knocked the ball out. It was quickly recovered, and he was actually down on the ground when he recovered the ball.
So are they going to call it a fumble, or or are they going to call Irwin County guy down on the field? So it's going to be interesting. And, of course, there's a chop block on the play against Tift County. So if Tift County has the ball, they're backed up.
It's going to be Tift County ball. They just got a ball from the Tift County ball
Wow.
boys, so it will be our ball. So they called us down.
That is a major break.
Yeah, but if you remember a few weeks ago, the White Hat had called somebody down, and one of the others had called touchdown. So we always have to wait and make sure before we make the final call on air because we never know.
Irwin County coaches are not happy.
Yeah, of course, CJ got lucky the first drive on the kickoff return, hurtling, and lots of times you can only do that a few times.
Coaches don't want you to hurl, I promise. That's two things can happen. You can either get hurt or you can lose the ball, and unfortunately we lost it, but they marked him down on the ground. But Tift County will be backed up, like you said, following the penalty, back at their own, looks like
8 or 7
yard
looks
line,
like,
I think. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Parker in the shotgun. Hands off to Carter right up the middle and is hit hard as he fails to make it back to the line of scrimmage. He might have got back. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Of course, that may be the last play here of the first quarter.
A lot of action here in the first quarter,
25
guys.
seconds left to go on the big clock, and it just reset on the play clock, 40 seconds. So let's see if Tift County would just wait to open up the second quarter here for the next play.
They're not in a hurry, even though they do now appear to be coming to the line. Let's see if Coach Dean will be content. 5 seconds. Parker in the shotgun. 3, 2, 1, and that will end. No, they'll let him play. As he hands the ball off to Carter, I think they do now whistle it. That is the end of the first quarter. A lot of action here at the Brody. 14-7 Irwin County. You're listening to Blue Devil football on 92.5 FM The Farm.
From the kickoff to the final buzzer, our area football teams are 100% committed each and every play.
At Prince Automotive, we are too. From the new or used car sale to the service lane, we are fully committed to work hard every day to earn your business.
Our sales, parts, and service teams worked hard to earn your trust and respect with every transaction, each and every time.
We are your hometown choice for 55 years.
Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, and Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
Stay in the game with Georgia Sports Medicine.
When getting the job done right is job one. You need construction equipment that's built right. From compact track loaders to the world's #1 selling compact excavator, the Kubota construction lineup features durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all and do it right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Perrin Farm Equipment, 3664 Highway 82 West in Tipton.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Back here at the Brody, you're listening to Blue Devil Radio. Tift County down by a score of 7. Irwin County coming across the Lapahall River. They're up right now 14-7 over your Tift County Blue Devils. And we are about to start the second quarter here. 12 minutes. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Tift County did not gain any yards on their first possession of the first possession of the first drive here. But we're going to be marching left to right on your radio dial. We're marching toward the field house from 8th Street.
Blue Devils facing a 2nd and 10 at their own 8-yard line. 2 wide receiver look. Parker brings out the offense, and Carter, who was very active in the first quarter, got the first 6 plays called to his number. And Parker in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off, fakes it to Carter and tries to follow him up through the line, but is hammered for no gain.
You know, he's doing some line dance, and I think it's no gain, but if we're looking at the far ref, he went up 5 yards, and he's moving on back. So it's a 3rd down and 10, no gain on that play, deep in our territory, Clint.
Yeah, the offensive line having trouble keeping the defensive front off of Parker. Other than that one long run, Tift County finding some tough yards so far here in the first half. Parker lines up in the shotgun. Carter behind him. 3rd and 10. Fakes the handoff, and he's being rushed, and that may be intentional grounding. boy, nobody in the vicinity, and he was in the end zone. That could have been a safety. But
did they get confused because the lineman was
that
turned around?
That was a lineman, Clint.
That was intentional grounding, but they did not call it a break for the Blue Devils, and instead it still will be 4th down and 10, and they'll have to punt from their own end zone.
I'm not complaining there, but the white hat, that was I think that was Ross Tanner that was turned around, and
he wanted no part of that ball.
Number 73 is Graham Swanson that was turned around. And on my stat sheet, I have passing and the attempted receiver. I'm going to have to write down number 73 because there's no other receiver in the area.
None at all. And like I said, Parker was in the end zone. And if I know the rules, that would be a safety. But Parker has to punt. And it will be Irwin County bounce. And the Indians will take over at the 36 of Tift County. It was actually Gomez who punted the ball.
Number 99. They put our normal punter back there to punt the ball.
So with 11:04 left here in the first half, Irwin County comes out with a 14-7 lead. Guys, this is a big drive. You don't want to get too far behind, knowing that you are a run-oriented team.
Well, so far it looks like Irwin County is too. They've had two drives and 2 touchdowns and only 1 completed pass.
They're getting a lot more positive yardage than Tift County at the moment. They come out with 2 running backs, wide receiver near side, quarterback under center, running back in motion, handoff number 4, and he goes right up the middle, dragging defenders, and gets a good push from Irwin County.
Wow. 6
inside the 30 to about the 29, a gain of 6 on the play.
Brings up a 2nd and 4. You know, as we've said, you know, those 4 and 5 yard gains, that results in a first down. Of course, you know, they're close to being in field goal range with their kicker.
Yeah, like Clint said, and they talked about them having a lot of positive yards. They haven't had a negative play yet, and that number 4's 6th carry already, and he's at 87 yards already.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Blue Devils start bringing more guys up at the line of scrimmage. They're not a threat to throw it. Quarterback under center takes the snap, hands off to the running backs, and they do bring a little bit more pressure, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it, 3rd down.
Of course, that actually, well, let's see. Jace Cody, that was almost their first, I guess, negative play there.
Maybe I need to say that more often.
It brings up a 3rd and 4th. And, of course, David Ray, we appreciate you listening to us here on Blue Devil Radio on 92.5. David Ray and I went to school together, and he is teaching over at Fitzgerald this year. And, of course, he has a stepson out there, Eli Roberts. And, of course, I work with Eli's granddad, Alan Moore.
3rd down and 4 at the Tift County 29 for the Irwin County Indians. Quarterback under center, 2 running backs behind him. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. Going to go throw, and it's incomplete. A little high for a tender receiver as Tyndall was there providing coverage.
Actually, I just called number 11, Eli Roberts, his name, and that's who he was targeting. Of course, Eli stands about 6'6", so he is a big target.
To overthrow him, you have overthrown him, right?
That's right.
But it looked like Mike West just threw up his hands looking for offensive pass interference. The ball was a little overthrown, and our defender looked like he went up and get it, and looked like Mike West wanted offensive pass interference there but didn't get it.
So it brings up a 4th and 4, and Irwin County's going to go for it right here in their territory as the ball sits on Tift County's 29-yard line.
It's 4th and 4, and I'll make a bet they hand off to number 4.
Well, he is definitely in the game, lines up behind Soliday to his right, or actually to his then
Irwin's trying to call a timeout.
They are running on the field to get the timeout. So with 9:26 left, Irwin County leads it 14-7. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 92.5 FM The Farm.
For the past 44 years, Tyson
Tifton is known as the Friendly City, and we are the friendly dealership. We definitely want to help you get into the perfect vehicle.
That's something we've always tried to focus on very much, take care of our customers. We have 3 generations of people buying from us in Tifton now, which is really awesome.
I believe it's how we take care of our customers like their family. They've got to be your family, and they'll keep coming back.
If you want a laid-back atmosphere, no pressure, come to Griffin your business. We want to help you get the car you want, not the car we want you to have.
County 29-yard line. Couple of scoring updates. Colquitt County leads Heritage 21-0. Berrien leads Atkinson County 10-0 as the Indians look like they will go for it. 4th and 4 at the 29. Tift County needs a stop here with 9:26 left here in the first half. Irwin leading 14-7. Running back switches positions, now lines up to the quarterback's right, and
they're inside 5 seconds on the play clock.
Quarterback takes a snap and throws, and it's incomplete, not even really close, and Tift County holds.
Actually, I think we got a hand on that ball as he was rolling out to his right. He was looking for a receiver in the right flats, and we had a guy coming on him, and I think we got a hand on it. So, of course, Tift County, they turn over. Irwin County turns over on down, so Irwin County needs to answer right here, Clint, as Tift County's marching left to right on your radio dial.
Tift County needs to answer.
I said Tift County needs to answer.
I don't think he did.
Don't let me come in,
I'm telling
between
you,
the Morris
a father-son love right there, Clint.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 29. Parker in the shotgun, takes the snap, face the handoff, quick throw, and that may be a lateral. No, it's incomplete. They do whistle incomplete. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. A dangerous throw, kind of at his ankles, and he couldn't catch it, but he was very close to being behind Parker when he threw it.
I was looking at the near line judge right here, and luckily he had his right hand going forward, which means that was a forward pass.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Devils, trying to get something going here. They've had one big play that was on their 2nd drive. And it was a Parker 65-yard score. Parker in the shotgun takes a snap, hands off to Carter, bounces off a defender, finding room to run, and he's got a 1st down across the 40 to about the 44.
That was a 15-yard run by Carter there, and just we've talked about it all year long. He is just a strong runner, and he was bouncing off the Indians and continuing to run. Of course, we've talked about that. I wonder what his yak is, yards after contact.
1st and 10 at the 44. Parker in the shotgun, hands off to Carter again, and he was not down. Irwin thought he was down, and he's got room to run. 30, 25, 20, finally inside the 20, and a late flag. Would it be a face mask?
It may be a face mask on Irwin County. I'm thinking it's a face mask. It did not look like a late hit, but we'll see. Let's wait.
Tift County, there was no other Blue Devil in the area, so it had to be on Irwin County. So a big run. The Irwin County defense thought that he was down, but he wasn't. He realized he wasn't down and kept running and found big yardage. He went from the 44, and they marked him at the 20, so a 36-yard run.
The only thing down was his hand. His hand was down in the dirt, but that is not considered down.
And let's see what the call is. It's a targeting call on Irwin County. It is a 1st down, and it will take the Blue Devils probably inside the 10.
That's 15 more yards, isn't it?
Well, it's half the distance.
So that'd be what?
But about
still.
the
10-yard penalty then?
Yep, they'll mark it just on the 10-yard line. So it'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Blue Devils. Zach Carter, how many yards he's got now, Cody?
That's his 9th run. That was a 36-yard run, and that is a total of 64 yards so far tonight.
And, of course, the last two, that was 36, and the last one before that was 15. Yep. So he's got the majority of his yards on the last 2 carries.
Yeah, they're having to get the chain gang lined up correctly. It should, if it's on the 10, it should be 1st and goal.
That's right.
A big play for the Blue Devils, trying to answer here, trailing 14-7, 8:45 left here at the Brody, first half.
It does look like after that long run, they have number 7, Javon King, behind Tyler Parker now in as running back.
Yep, Parker in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands off to King, running left, hit, driving down inside the 5. They'll actually mark him at the 5. 2nd down and goal.
8:26 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Your Blue Devils marching left to right on your radio dial. They're going toward the field house, and they're right there knocking on the goal line. 5 yards out.
Just like that, Zach Carter's back in the game at running back.
2nd down goal. Will they go to him again? He's been the workhorse so far tonight. Parker hands him the ball right up the middle, dragging defenders, and he's down to about the 3. Well, actually, he'll mark him at the 4, so it'll bring up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up a big 3rd down here with Irwin County leading Tift County by the score of 14-7. 7:30 left to go probably by the time we snap the ball here in the 2nd quarter.
And again, like we've said all night, they've made a concerted effort to give Carter the ball. He didn't see much action last week, and it's really paying off so far. Bobbled snap, and Parker trying to find room, and he will be tackled for a loss back to about the 9, maybe the 10.
Brings up a 4th down here from really where we started, Clint. We started on the 10, and now we're back on the 10, and it looks like we're
kicking it.
Yep, bringing the field goal unit in.
Antonio Gomez will come out to try a 27-yard field goal attempt. So it's kind of bittersweet. You get that close, and a bobbled snap on the snap is what leads us to a field goal try. Gomez lines up. The snap, Jackson Strickland holds. The kick is up.
It's good.
And it is good. And with 6:48 left here in the first half, Tift County cuts into the lead. It is now 14-10, Irwin County.
We're going to stay right here to wait on the Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff. 6:48 left to go. Of course, we answered. We didn't answer with a touchdown, but at least we answered with some points.
Yeah, go ahead, Cody.
Before this kickoff, I got a few score updates. Fitzgerald leads Cairo 15-6. Coffee leads Glen Academy 14-0. Cook leads Randolph Clay 7-6. And so far, that's the only ones I have. Oh, and Camden leads Oakleaf 7-0. And Colquitt leads Heritage 21-0. They keep coming in. Berrien leads Atkinson County 10-0. We didn't pick this game, but it's a big game. Ware leads Bainbridge 14-6.
Man, I'm thinking you're already on the halftime with the Dr. Wes Ross look around the area report, Jason Cody.
Well, I was just filling in listeners with a few scores.
That was good.
So Gomez will line up the kick at the 40. They kicked from this bunched, all 11 players bunched together earlier. Let's see if they do that again. It's kind of a quick kick. And no, they'll go out, and this will be a normal formation type kick for Gomez. Lines up at the 40. Irwin County with a pair of return men inside the 10. The smoke from the cannon filling the field here at the Brody. Gomez kick, a high kick near the sideline. Oh, and did it go out of bounds or did he catch it?
He caught it.
He caught it, and they will mark him. That is a mistake by the Indians, and they will have to take over at their own 12-yard line.
Wow. I mean, what is it? You start at the 35 if it goes out of bounds, and undoubtedly he had 1 foot in. I almost thought he was out of bounds, but hey, I'll take it.
I thought he caught it out of bounds, but they said he caught it and kind of just ran out of bounds, but they will have possession at their own 12, a break for the Blue Devils.
Huge break there.
Irwin County has had success running the ball so far. How many yards do they have so far, Cody?
I don't have the total, but they are over 100 yards, definitely.
Over 100 yards. Irwin County lines up, 1st and 10, quarterback under center, takes the snap, hands off number 4, and he barrels his way up across the 15 to about the 16, another gain of 4 yards.
As we've said all night, I mean, that is a successful first down. When you get 4 yards on the first play, it brings up a manageable 2nd down and 6.
Well, with as big as number 4 is, when he hits, he's inevitably going to fall forward every time unless we have a couple of defenders hit him right, at the same time and push him back. Because he is falling forward, getting extra yardage, and just a really tough running back to bring down so far.
Speaking of that yardage, that's his 7th carry, and he's at 90 yards.
Quarterback takes the snap, throws a receiver screen, and he's got room to run right up the middle. And he breaks tackles, breaking tackles, going through defenders up across the 45, and they'll actually mark him at the 45. A gain of 16, about 29 yards on the play.
Great run after the catch by number 15 for Irwin County. It was just a short throw out to the side. He was on the right side. It really was a line of scrimmage throw, and he came back into the middle, wide receiver screen, and he did a lot of that on his own.
We had several opportunities to bring him down, but couldn't Couldn't wrap him up. Quarterback hands off to running back right up the middle, and he falls forward again to about the 47, a gain of 3 on the play.
Yep, 2nd down and 7. Of course, again, we've been calling that all night. 2nd down and 7, 2nd down and 6, 2nd down and 5. Still getting yards on that 1st down.
Senior defensive lineman Clinton Farmer checks in.
Of course, it's youth night here at the Brody. There's a lot of young football players and cheerleaders. Just a great night here. They were recognized at the first of the game. They were several on the field.
5 minutes to go here in the opening half. 14-10. Irwin County lines up. Quarterback under center. 2 running backs behind him. Hands off to one of them. Finding room to run. And finally hit hard just shy of the 1st down. Who was that, Tyndall?
Think so.
Yep, Bernard Tyndall with a big hit stopped him and bring up a 3rd and 1.
He's short by 1. 4:35 left. Of course, Irwin County runs their quarterback to the far side. They're actually father and son, coach and son. Son is the quarterback. He goes to see his dad every play, so he has run all the way to the sideline and run back.
3rd down and 1 at about the 46-yard line. Irwin County trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback goes right up the middle, and boy, well, the second effort I think may have got him across, and they actually marked him, and he did cross the 45, a little further than I thought, up to about the 43.
He got 3
first
yards.
Down.
Got 3 yards on that. Looks like he was going to be just stood up at the line of scrimmage. Of course, the near line judge had already marked him as a 1st down, but he got a big push for those other 2 yards.
So another 1st down for the Indians. Again, this drive started at their own 12 after a mental mistake on a kickoff return. Kicker or the return man caught it out of bounds or ran out of bounds, and Irwin County had to take over. Now they have it 1st and 10 in Tift County territory.
Started with 6:47 left to go on the clock. Now it's at 3:30 when this ball is snapped.
Quarterback under center, pitches it to the running back, follows a blocker, and he turns upfield and is met at the line, and I don't think he got a yard. Yep, 0 yards, 2nd and 10.
Again, we talked about this just briefly, but they have not been many plays where they did not get any yards whatsoever.
That's only the 3rd play that didn't get any yards, and they have 0 plays for negative yards.
Yeah, they, like I said, they've had success. They scored on their first possession, then they scored following the muff punt. But Tift County has turned in a couple of big defensive stops, so they'll need one here. 2nd and 10 as we wind down, under 3 minutes to go. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, going to throw. Lobs it high, and again,
Did he catch it?
Nope. No, he dropped it. I think that's the 3rd drop they've had tonight.
That's the 3rd time that he's targeted number 6, and that's 3 drops by him himself.
Cody put it there, right there on the sideline. Really, the only place that could catch it was the Irwin County guy. And, of course, number 4 that we've been calling his name all night is a Lundy, DeMarcus Lundy. You may know his brother, DJ Lundy, and he's the starting middle linebacker for FSU. So, again, another Lundy that's coming through Irwin County. That's a stud.
3rd down 10 for Irwin County at the Tift County 43. 2:48 left. Quarterback in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands off to Lundy, and he powers his way, but is stopped at about the 40.
Gets 3 there, Clint.
3, and it'll bring up a 4th and 7. Let's see if they what they do here.
They have their kicker on the sidelines. He's putting his helmet on, but let's see if he brings him in. Looks like they're going to the sideline. Let's see what they decide.
Clock winding down, under 2.5 minutes left here in the 1st half.
Cody's coming back, which is their quarterback. So
Cody Soliday, the quarterback.
But I think he can also punt like Tyler. So let's see what happens here for Irwin County.
4th down and about 7 at the Tift County 40. And he, for the moment, is going to line up under center. 2 running backs.
He's only got 7 seconds on the play clock.
They may let the play clock.
They're going to try to draw him off sides. They do, and they'll let the play clock know. Will they
take
call
a timeout?
They will.
A Prince Automotive timeout. Of course, we missed the first one that they had, so this is the 2nd Prince Automotive timeout for Irwin County. So we'll take a timeout as well, too. With 1:55 left to go here in the 2nd quarter, Irwin County 14, Tift County 10. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
For 5 decades, the Prince family has been taking care of all of your automotive needs. We want you to know that we truly value the relationships we have developed by providing an outstanding customer experience.
Whether you want a new Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Honda, or Toyota, or one of our certified pre-owned vehicles, we have committed to finding you a great vehicle within your budget.
Our certified used vehicles come with a 112-point inspection, a written warranty, and a money-back guarantee. It doesn't get better than that.
We are Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
All right, we're back here at the Brody, Irwin County, 4th and 7 at the Tift County 40, and they will punt it away here as Jackson Strickland will line up. He's going to probably be inside the 10. This is a good kicker. And the snap, punter takes it. High kick, boy, good kick inside the 15. Get away from it, Jackson, and he does, and it bounces inside the 10 to about the 6. So just what Irwin County wanted with 1:45 left here in the first half. Tift County again deep in their own territory. Now face a 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Nice job there. Yeah, nice job by our defense the last 2 drives. They gave it a touchdown on back-to-back drives, and they had a turnover on downs and then a punt there. So good stand by our defense.
So Tyler Parker brings out the offense. 1:45 left. Let's see how Coach Dean plays it here at your own 6-yard line, trailing just 14-10, and Irwin County with just 1 timeout left. Carter in the backfield, 3 wide receiver look for the fakes it to Carter, goes right up the middle, crosses the 10 to about the 11, a gain of 5 on the play. 1:34 left. They're not in a hurry.
They gave him 4 actually on that play. They moved it back, be the 2nd and 6, 1:25 left to go in the second.
They mark it at the 10. Receiver in motion, quarterback takes a snap, hands off to Carter right up the middle, and he crosses the 15 up to about the 18, maybe the 17, and it's a 1st down. 1:15 left.
Clock will stop to set the chains, and as soon as they're set, they'll wind the clock again. We're kind of in a hurry-up mode here.
5 wide receiver look for the Blue Devils. First time this year, quarterback in the shotgun, takes a snap, throws, a late throw, and it goes out of bounds, incomplete.
I think that was a lateral there, Clint. Let's see what happens. I didn't see any arm go up, and maybe they're going to allow that as a forward pass.
Yeah,
that was close
kind of
as well,
weird,
too.
It was kind of a weird look. It was almost the quarterback and that receiver were the only ones almost playing at that moment. So 2nd down and 10.
1:04 left to go here in the second quarter. Tift County down by a score of 14-10.
Parker in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Hands off to Carter right up the middle, and he is stuffed, battling for extra yardage across the 20 to the 21, a gain of about 4. They'll bring up a 3rd. They'll actually mark him down at the 20, so they'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Under a minute to go here, first half, and I think Tift County's content to get into halftime trailing by 4.
Irwin County will receive the second half kickoff.
40 seconds left.
And they have one more Prince Automotive timeout, so let's see what Irwin County, they may call a timeout to see what this happens here.
Under 20 seconds on the play clock, and they're just going to let it click.
We've
under
got 10 seconds on the play clock and 25 on the big clock.
Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to King. Javon King spins off a tackle, still fighting, and he crosses the 25. Will Irwin call a timeout? Looks like they will not. We may be headed to halftime, folks. In under 10 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that'll do it. Irwin County coming into Tift County's Brody Field, leading it 14-10 at halftime. You're listening to 92.5 FM The Farm.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remember?
$1,000. Draw on me at the 3rd quarter.
Central Jury, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Down, said Hut. Friday Night Lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
Join me and welcome the Irwin County Big Red Marching Band to the field. They are under the direction of Director of Bands Michael Stubb, Assistant Band Director Casey Helms, Auxiliary Coordinator Lee Hare, and the field direction of Drum Major Isaac Brown. This year they are presenting Queen. Selections will be include Crazy Little Thing Called Love and Don't Stop Me Now. Drum Major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your big red band. Your big red band, Irwin County Marching Band. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment this evening, please welcome to the field the Tift County High School Blue Devil Brigade. The brigade would like to thank Superintendent Mr. Adam Hathaway, the Tift County High School Principal Dr. Chad Stone, and all the administration for their support in the band program. The brigade is under the direction of Jacob Thompson, Assistant Director Andy Ballard, and Drew Ellis, Auxiliary Director are J.C. Dillard and J.J. Jackson. The band booster president is Mr. George Woods. Tonight for your halftime entertainment, the brigade will be performing a portion of its 2021 field show titled From Now On. The band's opening number consists of Turn It On Again by Genesis, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, High Hopes by Panic at the Disco, and the second number tonight will be Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. The field direction of Drum Major Carson Long and J. Ron Harris, the Tift County Blue Devil Brigade! Blue Devil Brigade on your feet. Don't forget, go down to the concession stands and get your hamburgers, hot dogs, drinks, whatever you need. They're also selling a raffle tickets to a chance to win $1,000 for the girls basketball program. Get as many as you need. We're going to end up doing the drawing between third and fourth quarter. Your name will stay in the hat until the end of the raffle.
There's a sea of red facing us. So I thought they would bring a great crowd, and they have. This is again a big game for them. I mean, this is a big opportunity for them. Let's face it, little single A school coming up against big bad 7A Tift County. This is a chance to make it 2 years in a row, and but I think the Blue Devils, showing a little fight tonight.
Yeah, and you talk about a big game for them, and if they lead on the scoreboard now, and if they were to come out victorious, that says a lot for them, especially if we were to go to Valdosta and beat Valdosta and beat Lowndes and Camden and Moultrie and all them. That says a lot for Irwin County.
Of course, Irwin County's got a big game coming up next week. They start their region play with Brooks County, and Brooks County is one of the favorites to win the single A trophy this year. Maurice Freeman, they came close last year. They were in the final. So as we talked about on the Colony Bank Tailgate Show, their region every year usually one of the teams is in the state championship, if not two teams, like it was in 2020.
Yeah, speaking of next week, there's a few big games on next week. You got Irwin and Brooks County, and you got the Wintersville Classic, Lowndes and Valdosta.
And, of course, it's the theme of the border war for Tift County this year. We're going to have another border war next game. We play Worth County, another county that joins Tift County. So we're staying right here around the area the next few weeks.
And it's right here in the Brody. That is homecoming.
Yes.
Yep. So, again, week before last, it was the red, white, and blue devil game. Tonight's youth night. We've talked about all of the young players that was recognized on the field before the kickoff, and cheerleaders. It was a great sight to see because they are the next leaders for Tift County, and they were from the goal line all the way over to the 50, and it was just a fantastic see.
Yeah, speaking of the Red, White, and Blue Devil game, I think the Dutchtown game is the only game so far that hasn't had a little label to it. The first night was senior night against Westover, and then we had Dutchtown. Was there a theme for Banneker?
No, I don't think a theme for Banneker.
So Dutchtown and Banneker were the only two games without a theme so far.
Actually, I think Dutchtown was not grad night, but senior night.
Okay,
the first game we just played, and then but Dutchtown was senior night.
So this was week 5, and 3 of the weeks we've had a little theme to go along with it, and then next week we'll have homecoming, and then the week after that we'll take our first road trip to Bazemore Hyder to face off against the Valdosta Wildcats. Then an open week, and then we'll face off. I call it season 2. Within the season, we'll open up region play starting October 15th against the Lowndes County Vikings.
So you've been listening to Blue Devil Radio here, the Astro Exterminating Halftime Show, and then we gave you the Dr. Wes Ross Look Around the Area report. And, of course, we're going to continue to update the scores as they come in here at the third and fourth quarter. So we'll be continuing to give you those updates. We appreciate you joining us here on this halftime show. Stay tuned. We're going to bring the third quarter. The Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff is just a few minutes away. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio here on 92.5 The Farm.
Down, said Hut. Friday Night Lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
Blue Devil fans, where do you turn for the most professional jewelry repair and design using the latest technology? Central Jewelry, of course. Central Jewelry has competitive priced diamonds and gemstones. While you wait, watch repair, almost watches, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff with over 60 years of experience. Central Jewelry is Tifton's fine jewelry experts. Stop by and let our expert staff find the right piece of jewelry for you or that special someone. Central Jewelry, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
For the past 44 years, Tyson Steel has been building on faith and hard work with a legacy that will continue to build on knowledge and customer satisfaction. With the local feel and hands-on approach, Tyson Steel aims for each customer to have a pleasant building experience. Whether you are a farmer, contractor, homeowner, or just looking to start your own new business, let Tyson Steel construct a building that is right for you. Tyson Steel, the official steel building provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Back here on the Astro Exterminating Halftime Show, we're less than 60 seconds away from the Kincaid Insurance Agency. The referees are meeting at the middle of the field. Your Tift County Blue Devils 10, Irwin County Indians 14, and Irwin County will receive this first kick here in the third quarter.
Well, I tell you, the big, thing for Tift County to avoid the mistakes. If you look at the two mistakes, really, obviously the one in the first half that really turned the game was the muff punt. But then, the second one they had, I think it was 3rd and goal from the 4. And we bobbled a snap, and Tyler was tackled for a loss, and it led to the field goal. Who knows if we could get that play off and get a touchdown out of it, we could be tied up. So, the little mistakes the Blue Devils have got to avoid if they are going to beat the defending champion Irwin County Indians.
Of course, as always, we appreciate our faithful listeners. We've got people coming down in Valdosta. Judy Whidden happens to be my mother-in-law. She's tuning in on the great 92.5 app. If you do not have the 92.5, the Farm app, go to your app store and download it. You can hear all of us actually archive the games, and if you like it that much, you can listen to all 4 games so far.
The coaches' shows are also under there, too, so if you miss something or hear us talk about something about Monday night, you can go back and listen to the coaches' shows as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're about ready to tee it up here for the third quarter. Antonio Gomez set to kick at his own 40. Irwin County with a couple of return guys inside the 10. Great night for football. It's been a great first half. Irwin County leads it 14-10. Gomez set to kick, and it's a high kick, short kick. He has to run up and take it at about the 20, and he is surrounded quickly at about the 27. That was very effective. He got a lot of hang time underneath and was able to allow his defenders to get down and make the tackle.
Short kickoff there, kind of, and, of course, he was on the 5, and so he had to sprint to catch that ball so it would not drop on the turf, and we were on him. He still got a 6-yard pickup, but we were on him real quick.
So Irwin County comes out on the 27-yard line. The main running back, Lundy, behind quarterback, and he'll go Soliday goes under center, 1st and 10 at the 27, and they fake it to Lundy and go to his partner, number 24, and he breaks out across the 30 to about the 34, a gain of 7 on the play.
There again, a great positive gain on the first down, Clint. I mean, brings up a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3, or short 4. I'm like the ref over there, line dancing there, Clint.
I think so. 2nd down, and when you are able to get 4, 5, 6 yards consistently on first down, that just takes a lot of pressure off the offense. So 2nd down, they actually mark it at the 34, 2nd and 3, handoff to Lundy right up the middle, and he crosses the 40 to the 43, a first down for the Indians.
Wow, that was another good gain there. He got about 10 yards on that, and of course, I gave a shout out to my mother-in-law listening on the app, and of course, my father-in-law is listening too. So Jimmy, thank you for listening to Blue Devil Radio. Listen to us on that 92.5 out.
1st and 10 for Irwin County at its own 43. Again, Soliday goes to the sideline after every play to get the play call. And like you said earlier, they like to milk this play clock as it goes under 10.
That run there by Lundy puts him over 100 yards.
First down, they hand off to running back. Goes around left, and he's wrapped up quickly and really pushed back. Ball comes out late, but the play is whistled dead at about the 45. He got 2 on the play. He was stood up quickly and then just pushed back, and I think he is still on the ground.
He is, and of course you never want to see that, and of course that happens a lot, but he's moving and looks like maybe he's okay.
Yeah, speaking of an injured Indian, the first play of the game, or near the first play of the game, Cody Soliday attempted a pass to number 16, and if I'm not mistaken, number 16 is standing outside of their locker room and still fully dressed, but he's leaning up against 2 crutches. It's good ways from here. I can't really tell if it's number 16, but if I can see that far, it does look like number 16 for Irwin County is outside of their locker room with 2 crutches on his side.
And you never want to see that. Of course, they do not want to see that as well, too. As we talked about at the halftime show, they've got a big region game coming up next week, Brooks County. So they want to kind of make it through this game injury-free.
So bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Irwin County at its own 45-yard line. Quarterback under center. 2 running backs behind him. Takes the snap, hands off number 24, bounces off the defender, and big Tyree West wraps him up as he gets close to midfield up to the 49, a gain of 4 on the play.
Good thing Tyree West got him because he had a lot of open grass on the outside there. There was no Blue Devil defender, so luckily Tyree wrapped him up there.
And for the most part, if Tyree gets his hands on you, you're not going very far.
For the most part. Of course, a lot of people probably saw that last week. I know we YouTubed the football games as well, too, and I remember that guy that he hugged, and he just kind of threw him down like a rag dog last week.
3rd down and probably 4 at their own 49 for Irwin County. 3 wide receiver look, quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Lundy. He's got room and run and is brought down by Sean Lindsay, but not before he crosses midfield up to the 46, and it's an Irwin County 1st down.
That was the play that they ran for 49 yards on the touchdown, Clint. He kind of goes back, looks like he's going to drop back for a pass, but then he just puts it in the belly of the tailback, and they needed got another 1st down there. It wasn't as successful as the first time when they ran 49 yards, but again, that moves the chain and gets a new set of downs.
Yeah, it wasn't successful, but it was still a 5-yard gain, and it moved the chains for them. They got a fresh set of downs, like you said.
Yeah, it's a delay draw look where it looks like he's going to pass, but he hands off to the running back just standing there waiting for it. 1st and 10, Irwin County, and the flags, and this will be on the Indians. I think we had a couple of guys false start there. So bring up a 5-yard penalty, push them back at their own 49. It'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Indians.
Speaking of penalties, we haven't had many of those so far tonight. We've had a target. All our on Irwin County so far, targeting on them. They had a delay of game, and then that false start. So 3 penalties on Irwin, and 0 so far for Tift. So far, a pretty clean game.
And of course, it's been like you said, a clean game, and both teams like to run the ball. So it's kind of the game's going along pretty fast tonight.
Yeah, it is. Both teams like to run it, and especially with Irwin County going to the sideline every time. They milk that play clock. 1st and 15 now. Quarterback faces the snap. Got a man wide open. We do not have a defender. And he fires the ball. It is a touchdown. That was about as easy as it comes.
There's a flag down. Is it against Irwin? If it's against Irwin, it's coming back. But that Irwin County defender, the closest Blue Devil defender, was within 15 yards maybe.
Yeah, he broke free, and I saw it immediately, and finally the quarterback saw him, but let's see what the flag is.
I think
it's in the area of holding.
I think it's a hold on Irwin, and that's going to bring it back. And, of course, Jason Cody was just talking about the flags. That's kind of been our best thing, the flags on Irwin, and this is going to be a huge penalty against the Indians. Of course, they're still talking. They have not relayed what the penalty is, but it looks like it's a hold.
Actually, it's a legal man downfield. So, in any case, that wipes out the long touchdown pass.
Well, Clint, you know, they caught their lineman downfield, and when Tyler was in the end zone and he threw it at our lineman, they thought it was a wide receiver.
Yeah. So it's another break for the Blue Devils. Have gotten their share of breaks tonight, no doubt about it. They just need to capitalize on them as this flag. Oh, we've got another flag. It looks like they just threw it, and it might be another unsportsmanlike on Irwin County.
Yeah, that's on the bench. That's on the head coach there, I believe.
Or it's either a sideline warning, which wouldn't be a penalty, really.
Yeah, but that referee was over there with the coach. And you usually don't get a sideline warning during a penalty.
No.
And I'm getting texts from our sister station, the Irwin County Indians radio crew, are sending me texts now telling me what they think of the refs.
So this ball will actually, following the back-to-back penalties, will go all the way back to the Indian 29-yard line. So this is our first time tonight. Say it for me, Jason.
It's going to be first down. First down in tie-tie. We hadn't been able to say that all night long, so thank you, Clint, for keying me up. And that's been a long time coming.
So if after all these penalties, it was what, a 5-yard penalty for a legal man downfield, and then a 15-yard?
Yep, so it's first and 35 at their own. And they try to run the play, but I don't think the chain gain, and they're still, the chain gain yard markers.
Whoa, there's a penalty now. Now I don't know what's going on here. There's another flag. Of course, you know, that first half was kind of a flag-free.
Okay.
But their coaches on
they are fired up, but the first and 10 markers have not moved, so somebody needs to let them know they need to come back down. And again, another 15-yard. No, you're right.
They wouldn't move.
They wouldn't move, but it is another 15-yard penalty on Irwin County's bench.
I'm sorry. I jinxed it. I mean, for us, it's good. They're going the wrong way. I said it's been a clean game so far, and since I've said that, we've had 4 penalties.
So this will go all the way back, and like I said, my apologies. I mistakenly thought they had to move, but they stay where they are. This will go back all the way inside the 15 to about the 14, so this will bring up a first and 51.
Clint, it's further than first down in tie-tie. It's first down in Poland. Be careful when you go through Poland.
We're at a border wall. Is it first in Irwin now?
Yeah,
I mean, we're that far.
I'm thinking it's first in the Lappahaw River for sure.
Yeah, this is first and 50 officially, as the quarterback lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver throws a screen, and it's complete. And he is hammered. No, was that Bernard Tyndall with a big hit, and he is slow to get up, actually. The Irwin County running back was hammered at about the 20, maybe the 19, and let's hope he is okay.
And that gives Soliday a chance to come out and check on his player, but he's right there at the ref, so he is able to give them another earful of he did not like that call with that lineman downfield.
Tyler West is slowly limping off, too. He's got to get some help. It looks like just a cramp, though. He was walking on his own power. They just kind of carry him over here now. Yep, looks like a cramp.
Yeah, like you said, the penalty on Irwin County, just to kind of recap, it's kind of gotten crazy here the last couple of minutes. They had a surefire. It was a touchdown, wide open, but an offensive lineman was flagged for a illegal man downfield. They backed him up 5 yards for that. They also had a penalty on the bench, 15-yard. So they moved them back. It was first and 35. The Irwin County, another flag, 15 yards. So it was first and 50. And now we're set up. The gain was for about 4 on the play, so it'll bring up about a second and 46.
Yeah, again, that's second in Poland still. It's past tie-tie because this is, I guess I have seen something further, but this may be the furthest that we've seen all night, Clint, or all year, really. Second down and 45.
It's definitely the furthest we've seen all year, and probably the furthest we'll see for the rest of the season, too.
I mean, think
this
about
is a long
guys.
ways.
This is like a arena football, the length of it, that they've got to go.
And the guy is able to get up, thankfully.
Yes, that's
looks
Lundy.
Like he's going to be able to limp off. It is Lundy, the big running back, who has been
He's
a tough load for the Blue Devil defense tonight.
I hope he's just got his wind knocked out, because that was kind of a type of a hit where your wind would be knocked out, because Bernard kind of went all the way to the ground on top of him. So hopefully he just lost his wind, and he'll get that, and he'll be able to come back.
Yeah, it looked like a shoulder pad or a helmet to the stomach, and like you said, he just kind of drove him into the ground. So, yeah, I think it was a...
So they'll mark it at the 19, so it's actually second down. Let me do the math here. That is 45 at the 19-yard line. They've got to get all the way to the Tift County 36. Again, 7:21 left here in the third quarter. Irwin County has held the ball for the entirety of this third quarter so far. Quarterback takes the snap, throws, looking toward the sideline, and he's great catch, bounces off a defender, and he's pulled out of bounds. Very careful. That is a flag. That's a dumb play by Tift County.
Yep, Bernard Tyndall, he just gave him a first down. He threw him into the side of the fence there, out of bounds. So that's going to be, even though the flag would not give us a first down, that's an automatic first down.
Yeah, they pulled him out of bounds at the 41, still, 25, 26 yards away from the first down.
There's a penalty back there. I think it's going to be roughing the passer or hands to the face of the quarterback, too. I saw that hit. It was number 43 for us.
But they don't mark 2 on top of it. So
yeah, Jacoli Nathan. One of them they'll have to decline, but there are 2 penalty flags on the play.
And Irwin County's motioning already that it's on Tift County, so that would be a first down. They get out of that third down in Poland.
And it
personal
is
foul.
Roughing the passer call. And then it's actually a dead ball. That's what that means, I believe.
2 personal foul calls there.
So they'll mark them up to the.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're going to do both of them.
Wow, they do.
That play is over once it gets out of bounds.
That's right. That's
right. So it is a first down all the way to Tift County's 29-yard line.
And just like that, the Irwin County faithful is back into it. They're on their feet, and our players are trying to get the Blue Devil faithful into it. It's becoming a football game now.
Guys, I look down on Coach Dean. He is very frustrated. He knows they let him off the hook with that one.
Yeah, he got his hands on his knees almost. He's just sick.
Yeah, the referee was running. He was like, whoa, I thought they only got 1. And he said, no. And Coach Dean just put his hands on his knees like, wow, off the hook.
So Irwin County will line up instead of a long third down. They've got a first down at the Tift County 29-yard line. 7:05 left here in the third. Quarterback hands it up, and it is Lundy, I believe, who is back in the game, goes right up the middle, and gets to about the 27, maybe the 26.
That is Lundy, and, of course, it's always good to see any athlete back in the game. We want to, as we said at the opening prayer of the game, we hope everybody has a safe night for the players and the fans, and so it's nice to see Lundy back.
Indians have it, 6:40 left. They've controlled this entire second half. It's only been 5.5 minutes long, but it has been a lot of action here at the Brody. And they run handoff to the other running back, and he moves his way, bouncing off defenders and down to about the 25-yard line. And it'll bring up a third and about 5.
That puts him at 20 yards on his 6th carry, and the last run by Lundy was his 13th carry for 114 yards on the ground, and he's got those 5 through the air.
And, of course, by the time the ball is snapped on this play, we're going to be up under 6 minutes. So, Irwin County has had this ball almost all of the third quarter so far, but they're almost working the clock down to where they're going to have it the entire third quarter.
Third down and 5 at the 25. Irwin County under center, takes a snap, rolls to his right, and he's got room to run. Following Lundy's block, and Soliday crosses the 20, and it's another first down for the Indians.
Yep, moving the chains. Of course, we've got two Blue Devils down on, and now a flag looks like.
Flag.
I don't know what happened, and Irwin is pointing on Tift County, so I'm not sure what happened. I did not see what happened over there.
But it's on us. It was a shove. They always get the second one.
Yeah,
I think it was Bernard Tyndall.
I think Coach Dean may need to get control of the team. A lot of emotions right now from both teams.
Looks like Lucky Smith is one of them that's coming off, kinda. He's number 3, and the other one, I can't get his number, but it looks like a cramp. So now Lucky just went down to his knee. So we'll see, and the ref is about to give us the flag. Yep, personal foul on Tift County. So that is, man, That's 45 yards, Clint, on this drive alone on Tift County unsportsmanlike penalties.
Just think of the hole that we had them in. They were 1st and 50. That is not an exaggeration. That is literally 1st and 50. Now they will have it 1st and goal at the inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. So, and like you said, two unsportsmanlike, one late hit, one roughing the passer, and now this one a late hit. So Tift County's defense kind of needs to buckle up here and get control of it. Still, it's only a 4-point game. If they hold them to a field goal, it's just a one-possession game.
Guys, those injuries right there, it looked like they ran into each other. I can't tell if Lee is holding his knee. It was Lee Jackson that was the other player down. I can't tell if it was a cramp in the hamstring or hitting the knee. But the way Lucky and him both ran off, it kind of looked like one of those injuries where you bump knees and it kind of stings for a little bit. But both did run off on their own power.
And Jason Cody's talking about Lee Jackson, number 21.
Irwin County 1st and goal, running back in motion, hand off to Lundy, right up the middle, falls forward, gets about 2, down to about the 7-yard line.
And, of course, the clock continues to run, Clint. By the time Cody snaps this ball, it's going to be up under 5 minutes, close to under 4 minutes by the time it's snapped.
I don't know what the time of possession is, but they definitely just took it over on this drive right here.
Scoring update, Tift area has tied it up 14-14 with Charlton County.
Good game down there in Folkestone.
2nd and goal for the Indians at the 7.
Camden leads Oakleaf 36-6.
Soliday under center, sends a couple men to the other side, hands off to the running back, stumbling, Fumble, and Tift County has recovered. Tift County with a break. They force a turnover. Jackson Strickland with the recovery at about the 2-yard line.
That was huge right there, Clint. Of course, Irwin County would have had it probably on the 3 there, and somebody got a hand on the football, and it popped out. So Tift County takes over on their own 2-yard line with 4:36 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Just the break that the Blue Devils needed. First time for the offense here in the second half. 4:36 left. 14-10 Irwin County.
Of course, we talked about that. That's what happened in Irwin County against the Fitzgerald game.
Yep, absolutely. They had several fumbles that cost them an 18-15 overtime victory to start the year. Parker in the shotgun in the end zone. Takes the snap, hands off to Carter right up the middle, gives him some breathing room, continues to muscle his way down to about the 10, and a late flag. And we've got some pushing and shoving going on, and we've got helmets flying. Let's see. And I think multiple flags are down.
Man, you just don't want to see this. It looked like it involved number 7 for us. He's coming to the sideline. That's Javon King, and I can't get the number over there in Irwin County, but you never want to see this at a game. We're kind of, let's don't lose our composure, guys. Come on.
Yes, really both teams' tempers are running hot right now, and it really started with that penalty on Irwin County that cost them a touchdown. Flags everywhere. They're huddling up to see what the call is.
Yeah, it was number 7, Javon King. He was in the middle of it, and the Irwin County guy, and he got his helmet knocked off, and both were having to get held back by each team. And Tyler was coming over there. He looks like he was upset. He still looks like he's upset. He's having to get some players to cool him down. Like you said, Clint, tensions are high right now, and with the penalties being thrown throughout this whole quarter so far, it's going to take a minute to sort this one out.
Yeah, and of course, last week there was a game called because fighting. I can't remember.
Was it Clinch? I think it was Clinch County.
It may have been, but it was a team that we knew. It was here in the area.
So the flag is on one on Tift County, and he's actually been ejected. Let's see who that is. Irwin County's player has also been ejected. So
2 players there, and of course Irwin County has a lot less roster than Tift County, so it may hurt Irwin County more than it does Tift County. So I'm thinking number 7, Javon King, is disqualified for the rest of the night, and I do not know the number for Irwin County. Of course, it's still kind of early here in the second quarter. As I said, Clint, we were rocking along here, and then, boom, the third quarter comes, and it's been a flag show for the whole entire third quarter, and we've got 4:27 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, so I'm guessing since it's penalties on both teams that the ball will stay at the 10. Again, there was a run to Zach Carter, and right at the end of the play there was pushing and shoving from both teams. Flags everywhere, and like I said, both each Tift County has a player and Irwin County has a player that have been ejected, and they're consulting with Coach Dean right now on the Tift County sidelines. And unfortunately, I do think it is Javon King. He's leaving the field right now. So 4:27 left. It'll bring up a second down and about 2 at the 10.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was number 18 for Irwin County, but I guess we'll have to both go to the locker room since they're ejected, so we'll be able to tell that number once he starts heading to the locker room.
It's 14-10. A lot of action here at the Brody.
And as in a lot of action, it's not scoring action either. It's the referee action of yellow flags getting thrown everywhere.
And, we were, as I said, we was rocking along, and, it's kind of been not many flags, but the first several games we've had like 30 flags, and it's just been, it's taken forever. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to see a lot more flags. Because the refs, they need to take control of this game because, we don't want anything to mess up Irwin County for a few weeks or Tift County. I mean, we don't need to have any fights.
And then we're going to have another stop and play as the couple of refs, so the ref and the umpire talk, and let's see what this is about as the ref comes back and tells Coach Dean whatever he had to go find out. Again, set the stage, 4:27 left here. Tift County moving left or right, and trailing 14-10.
The Blue Devils are asking, I think, the Blue Devil Brigade to be quiet, or the students being quiet. I'm not sure, because they're on the student end of the field, student section.
You can't tell
so
the
it's
student
moving
section.
left to right on your radio dial. We're going 8th Street to the field house.
Yeah, it had to be the band. You can't tell a student section to be quiet at a football game, can you?
2nd and 2. Parker hands off to Carter right up the middle, and he is going to be close to, I think they're going to give him the first down up to about the 13.
Jace Cody, Tift County's got the ball, so we're hiking the ball.
I know, but how can a referee tell a student section to be quiet? Yeah, he went to Coach Dean and Coach Dean went and said,
well, I saw
quiet down.
The players. So it's a first down anyway, with
regardless.
4 minutes left to go here in the third.
First down, Blue Devils. 1st and 10 at the 13. Parker takes the snap, hands off to Carter, and he is stuffed. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they're going to give him the line, even though I don't know if he actually made it.
I think they moved it back, Clint. It's going to be a loss of 2, looks like.
Yep, they'll move it back to about the 12, so a long one. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Under 4 minutes to go here in third quarter. Still 14-10, Irwin County.
No points this quarter so far, but man, have there been a lot of action.
There has been action all over the field, literally. Parker takes a snap, hands off to Carter, bounces, turns his way up the field, and again, he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Guys, I think that number was 17 instead of 18. He's over there standing alone on the 40-yard line. Jersey kind of rolled up. I think he was the number ejected for Irwin County.
So a long 3rd down, just what the Blue Devils did not want to have happen following the turnover. Irwin County was on the verge of increasing its lead, but fumbled right at about the 2-yard line, and Tift County recovered. Parker in the shotgun. Man in motion, takes the snap. Going deep, he's got a man, and he's hit it just as he's thrown, and it's incomplete. Boy, he had number 15, Talon Morrow, streaking down middle of the field, but as soon as he threw, he got hit, and he's feeling a little pain as he comes off the field.
Had an Irwin County Indian bearing down on him in the end zone, and actually there was an Indian that almost intercepted it, and they would have took over on about the 25 or 30. It just kind of went through him. Of course, he had to make a dive and catch to intercept that ball.
Yeah, the ball was incomplete, but I'm still thinking about those ejections. Because those 2 ejections were in the second half, do they have to sit out the first half of next week's game?
I think you're right, Jason Cody. Yeah.
I think so.
And it
so
may
be
the
the same rules as college then.
Tift County gets a punt away. Beautiful kick from Antonio Gomez. Backs up the return man at the 47. So
what a
with
punt.
2:36 left here in the third quarter, Irwin County comes out on offense leading 14-10. And they come out after driving. They literally started at about midfield, went backwards all the way about to the 10, and then ended at about the 2 of Tift County.
Of course, I tell you what, Clint, you know, I'm just,
always an open box of cereal.
I don't know, I hope we're telling the listening audience about all the action that's happened here at the Brody in this third quarter. There's 2:36 left, and of course,
you'll come for the deal. You'll come back for the dealer. Because our service is second to none at Tennyson Nissan of Tifton. Get a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty and oil changes for life. Plus, 0% up to 72 months at Tennyson Nissan of Tifton.
Wrapped up by a couple of defenders as he crosses midfield up to about the 48, a gain of 5 on the play.
Another 5-yard gain on first down. Of course, we talked about it. That's DJ Lundy, the starting linebacker for Florida State. He was a stud in Irwin County about 2 years ago, and he's just a sophomore down there at FSU. And
this is his brother.
Yeah, this Lundy's just as good.
And just as big, if not bigger, it looks like, from up here.
Winding down to 2 minutes to go here in the third, 14-10 Irwin County.
The Blue Devils have only had the ball for 2 minutes in the third quarter, so they probably run this one, unless they have a turnover, they'll run this one out of the third quarter, and they'll have the ball for definitely nearly the whole quarter.
Yeah, Tift County's going to need a stop as plays delayed, and it is a delay a game on the Indian. No, they call a timeout. So with a minute 46 left, it is the first
Prince Automotive
timeout as we take a break ourselves. A minute 46 left. Irwin County leads at 14-10. You're listening to Blue Devil football on 92.5 FM, The Farm.
Tyler Harper is working hard and getting things done for the citizens of District 7. He knows how important it is to have our small rural communities represented well in Atlanta. He is drawing focus to agricultural and economic endeavors in our communities. He also supports the youth in our local communities. Senator Tyler Harper is proud to support District 7's high school football teams and wishes you all a successful season.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Back here at the Brody, I tell you what, there's a minute 46 left to go here in the third quarter. Your Tift County Blue Devils down to Irwin County Indians by a score of 14-10. And Clint and Jason Cody, man, we're not out of the third quarter yet, but man, we've had some action.
Action-packed third quarter with 0 scoring. Have you ever heard of that in a football game?
0 scoring, yeah, absolutely. I think we've had just as much penalty yardage as anything else here in the third quarter. Quarterback under center takes the snap, hands off to the running back, bounces outside, and there's a flag down as he crosses the 45. I think this is coming back for a hold, and it is.
You're exactly right. And, of course, that flag was thrown there. It was a hold by Irwin County's offensive lineman, so that should put them – maybe, what, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11?
It'd definitely be a 2nd and long.
Yeah, they'll mark it at the 49, so they'll bring it all the way back to the 40. They'll mark it at, it should be the 41.
Yeah, that's going to be about it
should be the 41. So they'll mark it at the 41. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 16 at the 41. Irwin County, well, really both teams have racked up the penalty yards here in the third quarter, and for a moment there, Jason Cody, the penalties were non-existent.
Yeah, ever since I've said that we had a clean game so far, we've had nothing but penalties.
I think you're right. Quarterback takes a snap, throws, and it is incomplete. Wow. And did not have much on the throw as he underthrew his receiver by about 10 yards.
Yeah, there was even Irwin County Indian in sight. I mean, as Clint said, it was 15 to 10 yards away from any receiver.
It was very close, honestly, to being intentional grounding.
That's right.
Yeah, Coach West was looking for it, and he was already pointing like, yeah, we want to accept that one, back it up. But there was no penalty for intentional grounding. Nobody was in the area. I guess that receiver on the far side, number 9, was close enough to be the eligible receiver, but he still was not close to the football at all.
Of course, we got away with one of those earlier when we threw it out of lineman and no calls.
But we had somebody right there. It wasn't a receiver, but we had somebody right there.
So the Indians will face 3rd down 16 at their own 41. A minute 25 left here in the third. Soliday puts a man in motion, takes a snap, rush, throws a quick screen, and he is wrapped up several defenders and is able to only get about a yard. Big hit on the play, and Irwin County will be forced to punt.
They went back with a wide receiver screen. They had like 25 yards the first time they ran that. And, of course, they were not as successful the second time that they ran that wide receiver screen, but they went back to that. Less than a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Brings up a 4th down and 15.
I think what we're seeing, guys, Indians cannot throw the ball downfield. I think that's pretty evident. The best pass play they had was a wide receiver screen.
Yeah, the best play that they almost had was a 51-yard pass that got called back to the start of all of this action due to penalties. They had a long touchdown pass, but it got called back due to these penalties.
Irwin County takes the punt, and he gets it off. Jackson will field it on the run. He hit, bounces off, still fighting for yardage, trying to get away from the defenders, and he's able to make something out of it as he crosses the 35 up to the 36, 23 seconds left. Here in the third, Tift County looking to come back. They trail it 14-10.
Of course, you were talking about Irwin County may not could throw the deep ball. I went over there to the scrimmage and watched Irwin and Sly County when they came to town, and Cody can throw it. I was watching him warming up on that night, and he's got a live arm. He can throw the deep ball. We've seen it earlier tonight, but it was an overthrow, or actually, I think it went through the guy's. But it's mostly short throws, Clint, like you said.
So Tift County will line up 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line as they'll switch the receivers. Henley comes near side, near the Tift County sideline. They're trying to get the far receiver to move up, and they finally do. Parker in the shotgun. Gets Henley in motion, takes the snap. Hands off to Henley, off running left. Able to get by a defender. And he gets to the sideline, run out of bounds near 1st down. I think he might be short by a yard.
14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
And they'll actually put him short by about 2 yards down at the 45. So 2nd down and 2. Henley on the play. 14 seconds left. Tift County trails 14-10. 3 wide receiver look for the Blue Devils. Parker in the shotgun, takes a snap, face it to Carter, throws out wide right. Number 10 catches it, trying to get away, and he's finally wrapped up. That was C.J. Henley.
Loss of 2 there.
Backed him up to the 43, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Jam-packed, action-packed third quarter here at the Brody. Irwin County 14, Tift County 10. You're listening to Blue Devil Football.
This is your floor speaking. We get no respect. I mean, we constantly get walked on, everyone looks down on us, and you show further disrespect by covering us with rugs. The biggest insult is when you allow cockroaches to crawl on us. How about make time to call the Astro Army? I mean, what you may not know is roaches crawl on us all night while you sleep. We can take that.
For 5 decades, the Prince family has been taking care of all of your automotive needs. We want you to know that we truly value the relationships we have developed by providing an outstanding customer experience.
Whether you want a new Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Honda, or Toyota, or one of our certified pre-owned vehicles, we have committed to finding you a great vehicle within your budget.
Our certified used vehicles come with a 112-point inspection, a written warranty, and a money-back guarantee. It doesn't get better than that.
We are Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
Raffle has been
back here at the Brody. You're listening to Blue
If you would like to change to win a $1,000 next week drawing, see a Lady Blue Devil basketball player or a coach.
Couple of scoring updates. Fitzgerald leads Cairo 22-13. Charlton County leads Tift area 21-14.
That's going back and forth down there at Folkestone, Charlton and Tift area.
Blue Devils line up. Runner and trying to get outside, and he does, and he's tripped up, but he crosses the 50, and it's a 1st down. A gain of about 8 on the play. Good running from Parker.
And
from Carter.
The guy that tripped him up, number 1 for Irwin County, is down on the field. I think he got his wind knocked out by him tripping. I think it hit his chest and might have got his wind knocked out of him.
Good run there by Zach Carter. He kept trying to find a hole, couldn't find one, kept bouncing it outside, and finally got to the edge and got a gain of 8 there. Good run there by Zach Carter.
Of course, Tift, when they get back over the ball, they're marching right to left on your radio dial. They're marching toward 8th Street this fourth quarter.
Yeah, just across the 50. Go ahead, Clint.
I was just say the way they're working on him, looks like you got the breath knocked out of him.
And of course, that's just what happened to Lundy several plays ago. Now he got his wind knocked out and was able to come back into the game. And of course, again, we say that we hope any athlete that we see or talk about that's down on the field can be able to do that.
Yeah, and we haven't had too many many injuries tonight where many players have not had to come back. So far, the only injuries so far that I know of injured players that can't come back is, I can't get his number, but I think it's 16, the tight end that they had on the first play of the game. He's over there on crutches.
So Irwin County number 1 actually jumps up and runs off the field.
And joins the defensive huddle, but he is going to have to set out at least one play. But he looks like he be able to come back the next play. But that Tift County got a first down on that play. They're on the 49 of Irwin County, again marching right to left on your radio dial toward 8th Street.
Cody, I think that's what their second first down of the second half.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep,
I think this is only our second drive.
Second drive, yeah. They haven't had the ball. Irwin County has possessed the ball most of this second half. Parker in the shotgun at the Irwin County 49, and we draw them off sides. And this will move them up 5 yards. Boy, the Indians have just racked up the penalty yardage here in the second half.
Yeah.
You'd like to see on offside penalties like that to get a playoff, even though it doesn't count. But those, they were sending looked like everybody, and they just ran through the line. We wouldn't even been able to get a playoff.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those that looked like they almost guessed, and they definitely guessed wrong. So bring up a 1st and 5. Parker in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands over, he fakes it, runs right behind Carter, going up the middle, and he drives down to about the 41, a gain of about 4. Maybe, 3. So bring up a second and short. This is the second downs that the Blue Devils need. 2nd and 2.
2, yeah.
2nd and 2 at the 41. They line up at the line of scrimmage, looking to the sideline for the play. 11:15 to go.
That was Tyler Parker's only 5th run, and he's got 71 yards.
Parker, fakes it up to Carter, and he follows him, and he crosses the 40, and it's a first down. First down, Blue Devils at the 38 of Irwin County.
And the 3-yard run there by Parker, and that'll move the chains and got a fresh set of downs for the Blue Devils.
So the Blue Devils trying to finally break through here. The lone touchdown happened early in the first quarter. A Tyler Parker 65-yard run. They had an Antonio Gomez field goal, and that's where we are in their scoring, and it's 14-10, under 11 minutes to go here. As they look to the sideline for the play.
8 seconds left on the play clock.
Parker hands off to Carter right up the middle, and he's stuffed, still trying to get yardage as he crosses or gets to the 35.
Gave him 3 on that, Clint, so that brings up a 2nd and 7 from the 35 of Irwin County.
Zach Carter's 18th run carry so far tonight. He's at 96 yards, on the verge of breaking 100 yards tonight.
10:18 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Irwin County leads by a score of 14-10.
Something I'm seeing since that ejection of Javon King, number 17, Mike Taylor, who's usually at wide receiver, he's in there now at that fullback position to block in front of Zach Carter.
Parker fakes it up to Carter, follows right up the middle. He's got room to run. He's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Blue Devil in the end zone. Kind of the same play that Tyler scored on the first touchdown drive. He kind of just went right up the middle. It was kind of deja vu all over again, Clint.
This is what happens when when the veer is run correctly and they see the reads, you find openings, and that is what we see here with Parker. Tift County has its first lead of the game.
Speaking of 100 yards, that run right there puts Tyler Parker over 100 yards rushing. He has 109 yards on the ground.
Antonio Gomez will line up for the extra point. here's the snap. Jackson Strickland holds, and the kick is
no
good. Wide left. So with 9:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter, Tift County leads it 16-14.
Of course, Clint, as we all know, we can add and subtract, right? So that's a 2-point lead by Tift County. Irwin County's got a pretty good place kicker, so I hope that doesn't come back to bite us.
Yeah, absolutely. You worry about, just the little things. It's the muff punts. It's the botched snaps. It's the missed extra points that could cost you in a game against a team that is used to winning and knows how to win.
Yeah. So 9:55, it brings up another Kincaid Insurance Agency. Go over and see Gary Kincaid, Gina, and Ashley. They all do a great, fantastic job, and thank you so much for all that you do for Blue Devil Radio and Tift County Athletics.
So Antonio Gomez will line up to kick at the 40 as we see a good haze and smoke from the cannon after the Blue Devils' second touchdown of the game. Another Tyler Parker run. And let's see if they kick out of this bunch formation. Nope, they'll go back and kick out of a normal set. Ball at the 40, 9:55 to go. Gomez set to kick it away here. He follows through and boots it away, and it's a high kick taken at about the 10-yard line. Right up the middle, and he is stuffed short of the 25. And they'll mark him down at about the 23. So that's where the Indians will take over.
13-yard return on that.
Great coverage there by the special teams.
Yeah. And of course, the defense has got, that's been our strong point all year long, Clint, and we need a big stop here from the defense.
So Irwin County lines up 1st and 10 at its own 23-yard line. Trailing for the first time tonight, 16-14. Scoring update, Fitzgerald leads Cairo 29-13. Quarterback under center, takes the snap, hands off to the running back, right up the middle he goes, and brought down quickly as he crosses the 25 up to the 27, a gain of 4.
Yeah, another 4-yard gain, Clint.
Another 4-yard gain for number 4.
Yep, Lundy has been the man running the ball tonight for the Indians.
You know what he's got, Jason Cody, on the stats for Lundy? You got them or not?
126 yards on the ground, 5 in the air. So you add that up, he's 130 yards plus.
9:15 to go, 16-14. Tift County leads. Defense trying to hold here. 2nd down and 6. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to run. He's going to look for a receiver. Throws way downfield. He's got a man, and it is caught into Tift County territory at about the 30.
They're going to mark it down at the 30. So that was a Clinton, you'd mentioned that they hadn't been throwing the ball deep. That was a nice pass play there by Cody. And, of course, I knew he could get it down the field. And, that was number 15 was not wide open as he was on that return, that touchdown that was called back. But he still had about 5 yards. He did have to wait on that pass to get to him that allowed a Blue Devil to get to him.
Zamarian Brown with a big gain or touchdown saving tackle there.
42-yard pass play right there.
Quarterback takes the snap, hands off number 24, right up the middle he goes, crossing the 30 to about the 27 as gain of 3.
And of course, Clinton, you said it before this drive started. This is a team, Irwin County, they're, over the past 10 years, they know how to win, and you better play them all 4 quarters because they want to win.
Indians come out 2nd down 7 at the 27, looking to regain the lead as we approach 8 minutes here to go. Quarterback under center, takes the snap, hands right up his middle, and Lundy goes nowhere. As they actually loses 3 yards back to the 30.
Actually, they're going to mark him down only 1. The far judge had 1, maybe 2.
No, he's on the 30.
Yeah,
back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah. So bring up a 3rd and 10.
That's the first time tonight Irwin County has had a negative play, and the first time tonight that, of course, that Lundy has ran the wrong way.
Great stop there. Tift County needs another stop.
Yep, 3rd and long.
Approaching 7.5 minutes to go. Irwin County comes out Quarterback in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver look. Blue Devils need a stop here, preserving a 16-14 lead. Quarterback fakes the snap, looking for room to run, and he's not going to find any. And he runs directly out of bounds, a loss of about a yard or two. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, do you think they're going to go for it here? I mean, that's
a long kick.
On the 31. Of course, that is a long kick.
No, they're kicking
but they're kicking it. Let's see if he's got the leg, Clint.
Yeah, is that a 48-yard field goal?
Yep. They'll mark it at the 32, so actually it'll be about a 49-yard field goal.
Yep. And you said earlier that they had a good leg. We'll get to see it here.
We're going to see, and this would put it up, and that PAT that we just missed on the last drive, it could come up huge right here. 16-14, Tift up.
Line up the kick, and the kick is away.
Short, way short.
It is way short, and Tift County comes up with a stop.
It was nearly blocked.
Yeah, and we've got two Tift County Blue Devils.
One of them does get up.
Number 47 gets up, Sean Lindsay, and Tyree West looks like the other one down. I think it's number 95.
They ran into each other trying to go for the block, and it was nearly blocked.
It was number 95, and he gets up on his own. Of course, he looks like he's getting a cramp in his leg again. Yeah. He's already came out once for the cramp. So
the missed field goal gives the Blue Devils, which is one of the worst rules I think is in high school football. They had it at the 32, and they get penalized and moved back to the 20 to start this possession.
You know, Clinton, that probably played into Soliday going for it, because
absolutely.
he knew he had nothing to lose, because if they put it in the end zone, it's coming back to the 20. So why not?
I didn't know that was a rule, but if on this side of the 50, why wouldn't you try that anyway?
You got to reach the end zone.
Does it have to land or roll into it?
One or the other. I'm not sure. Parker hands off to Carter right up the middle, running hard, throwing defenders down, and he gets a big first down crossing the 30 to the 34.
Of course, you know, I think now with 7 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Zach Carter show.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Irwin's playing both ways, a lot of guys, and you can kind of start seeing that. It looks like our offense is a little bit fresher than their defense.
That puts Zach Carter over 100 yards.
Blue Devils, and they had an extra man on the field. Let's see if they get called. Parker goes up the middle, but they had another guy who just got off the field. It should have been a penalty. It wasn't. But Parker goes up the middle to the 38-yard line, so a gain of 4. And he's kind of hobbling a little bit. Irwin County had a guy going kind of just jogging off the field. They quick snapped it. It was right in front of the ref, but he didn't call it.
2nd and 6, clock running, 6:35 left to go. Tift County up by 2, score 16-14.
I do want to give an update. I see an offensive lineman limping. We are still out of those 2 offensive linemen that got hurt earlier in their year.
Parker handing off to Carter right up the middle again, taking more than one guy to bring him down, crossing the 50 up to the 46. Another first down for the Blue Devils.
21-yard gain there on his 20th carry of the night.
It looks like he's getting stronger, Jason Cody. Just keep feeding the beast.
He has 130 yards on the ground, every single yard on the ground tonight.
And I think this is definitely his most productive night of the year so far.
And this is the night that he has had the most carries as well. He's had the most carries and the most yards, most productive, like you said.
Irwin County is going to take a Prince Automotive timeout, but we're going to stay right here at the Brody, because I feel like we're still trying to catch up from all of the excitement in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, Tift County leads at 16-14, 6:12 left here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Cody, you just said, what did you say on Zach Carter? He had how many yards?
130 on 20 carries.
Watch Tyler Parker. He's over 100 yards as well, correct?
113 yards on 8 carries.
That's, of course, as you know, if you've been listening to Tift County Blue Devil football here on the Blue Devil radio, you know we are a run-in team, so that does not come as any surprise.
Yep.
But to have 2 offensive rushers over 100 yards tonight, we have not seen that all year. And like Clint said, a really good night for Blue Devil football, and the game's not anywhere close to being over with 6 minutes left.
No, you definitely want to capitalize on this opportunity. We need another score to really feel comfortable, whether it be a field goal or a obviously a touchdown makes it a 2-score game, but a field goal, at least you force them to score a touchdown.
Yep.
Blue Devils have it 1st and 10 at the Irwin County 46. Parker in the shotgun, hands off, nope, fakes it, trying to find room to run, and he is wrapped up at the 49, a loss of 3 on the play.
Not the direction we need to go with 6 minutes left. It looks like we're kind of slowing down. Usually we're up on the line kind of going, and it looks like we're trying to eat some of this clock up here in the fourth quarter.
Which is good when you're winning by 2, and they have a good field goal kicker, like you said. They kicked a 49-48. That was well short, but when you only have 2, a field goal can win it. So as much clock as you can eat, and especially if you can go put up points, is a really good thing.
Tift County taking their time, winding down to 5.5 minutes to go here at the Brody, leading 16-14. Parker in the shotgun, Carter behind him, 3 wide receiver look. Takes the snap, hands off to Carter, right up the middle. Oh boy, he nearly broke it. He was tackled by the foot, it looked like, or at least held up as he got to about the 40. So bring up a 3rd down and about 4.
Yep, 3rd and 4 here. And of course, that looks like that's where we've had the most success all night long, is up the middle there.
Yep, 3rd down and about 4.
That's where both of our touchdowns came, straight up the middle.
Parker calling the play at the line. 3 wide receiver look. Winding down to 10 seconds to go in the play clock. 4:40 left in the game clock. Hand off to Carter right up the middle. And he barrels his way to the 35, and that should be enough, and it is. Another Blue Devil 1st down. And guys, you're seeing they've got a defender going right at Tyler Parker every time, so he is making the read of giving it to Carter right up the middle.
Yeah, of course, after somebody scored on you, ran for about 49 yards and then about 30 yards, I'd be keying on number 5 too as well, Clint.
So 1st and 10 at the 35. Blue Devils taking their time. No reason to rush it here. Parker takes...
Ooh, he almost got him to draw.
He almost got him off sides. Now he takes the snap, and he fakes it to Carter. Goes right up the middle, breaking tackles down to about the 31, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6. Looks like an Irwin County guy he is getting up, thank goodness.
But right now, guys, we're seeing a 2-man game of Tyler. He's looking to see if anybody's going to jump on him, and if he does, he's going to hand it to Carter. If not, he follows Carter right up the middle.
Under 4 minutes to go.
Yep, you said that Irwin County guy that was slow to get up. That's one of those Irwin County guys that play both ways. That was number 4, Lundy. It's that tiredness that's starting to show, especially when you're a small 1A school like this. A bunch of guys have to play both sides of the ball, especially when they're good athletes like Lundy.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of hands on hips at the moment for the Irwin County Indians. Parker in the shotgun. And we jump lineman and Carter in the backfield, and that'll be a 5-yard infraction on the Blue Devils.
Bring it back down up to a 2nd and 10, back to the original line of scrimmage. Look, pretty much. Well,
it's like a
So 3:29 left here in the 4th. Blue Devils leading 16-14, but need to try to add on here. Irwin County, a good field goal kicker, and again, they're going to take their time as under 20 seconds to go on the play clock.
Yep, Coach Dean had both of his hands up like, whoa, wait, we're going to eat this clock.
And Irwin County probably will start using their Prince Automotive. They've only got 1 left, but they should be probably using it here if they can hold them.
Parker takes the snap, hands off to Carter, right up the middle, crosses the 30 to the 28-yard line, a gain of about 7 on the play.
Brings up about a 3rd and 3 here, or 3rd and long 3, 3rd and 4. Well, there's the marker going up.
Yeah, that would be about 3rd and 3.
Yep.
3rd and 3 for the Blue Devils.
And by the time we snap this, there would be less than 2:30 left on the game clock.
Zach Carter has 152 yards rushing now. What a night for Zach Carter.
Yeah. The whole team, the whole offense looking at the sideline.
7 seconds left to go.
I think we're going to take a timeout here.
Yep, Coach Dean's right there beside the official. He's going to get ready to call it right now.
And he does call a timeout. So with 2:20 left, here in the 4th quarter, Blue Devils lead it 16-14 here on 92.5 FM, The Farm.
Blue Devil fans, where do you turn for the most professional jewelry repair and design using the latest technology? Central Jewelry, of course. Central Jewelry has competitive priced diamonds and gemstones. While you wait, watch repair, almost watches, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff with over 60 years of experience. Central Jewelry is Tifton's fine jewelry experts. Stop by and let our expert staff find the right piece of jewelry for you or that special someone. Central Jewelry, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Georgia State Senator Tyler Harper is working hard and getting things done for the citizens of District 7. He knows how important it is to have our small rural communities represented well in Atlanta. He is drawing focus to agricultural and economic endeavors in our communities. He also supports the youth in our local communities. Senator Tyler Harper is proud to support District 7's high school football teams and wishes you all a successful season.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
All right, we're back here at the Brody Blue Devils facing a critical 3rd and 3 at the Irwin County 28-yard line, leading 16-14, 2:20 left. With Irwin County still only one timeout left, a first down here just about would seal it, I believe.
Yeah, because Irwin County, I think you said that maybe.
One
Prince Automotive timeout. Of course, I'm not sure why we're waiting until the play clock goes down here because the clock stopped.
Yeah.
They took their final timeout. They didn't know what we were doing, so with the clock stopped, Irwin County has used their final Prince Automotive timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you would call a timeout off of a timeout there.
Yeah.
Tyler was jumping up and down like, what's the play, and Irwin wasted their timeout. They will not have another timeout for the remainder of the game.
Wow, that could come up big there.
I tell you, the Blue Devils have had their share of breaks tonight.
That was one of them.
This was definitely one of them, and truthfully, with 2:20 left, a first down will seal it because Irwin County I would think, not have any time left, even if they stopped them on the next series.
Yeah, so this is just a huge, and of course, I would think Dean would go for it, even if we don't get any yards here. I would think Dean goes for a first down on 4th down.
Yeah, I think so too, especially at this part of the field. A field goal attempt almost does doesn't really help you as much.
Of course, I think he's got the leg to try it, and then at least they've got to score a touchdown.
But like you said, I think he's got the leg to at least get it to the end zone if he doesn't have a leg to get it to all the way through the uprights. So, but like you said, they wouldn't have to go very far to the 20-yard line, so it would be smart to go for it.
So Parker lines up in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers out right. Fakes it to the running back, and he's going up the middle, barrels his way, first down Blue Devils.
That should wrap up the game. First down Blue Devils. That starts another fresh set of downs, and as soon as they mark the ball, the clock starts again. We're at 2:15, so we can mark it down with less than 2 minutes to go, probably about 90 seconds this snap.
Blue Devils have it at the 23-yard line. First and 10 again. Irwin County used a timeout following our timeout, which leaves them with none. And looks like we're going to run the play clock all the way down and take another timeout here. And it'll go all the way down to about 1:43. And it is 1:43 left. We call our second timeout. Leading Blue Devils lead at 16-14. This would undoubtedly be Coach Dean's biggest win of the year.
Of course, that's another Prince Automotive timeout. And of course, you may be riding in a vehicle from Prince Automotive on the ride home. And this is a big. It's really a no-win for Tift County, though. When you play a single A school, everybody around says you should win, right? So it's really it's not a win-win. You always want to be in a win-win situation, and it's not for Tift County. So because you're expected to win.
Well, for the most part, I agree with you. But this is a two-time defending state champion. So anytime you are playing a state champion, I don't care what classification they are in, they are winners, and they are legit competition.
No doubt. They have a winning program, no doubt. I said earlier on the Colony Bank tailgate, I think I started in year 2013, and they've been in the finals or the semifinals or every year.
Yeah, and this is a rebuilding year for them, too. They are young, and they're good, and they're going to be good for a while. So, yeah, any win beating a defending state champion is a big win. And with the minute 43 and that big first down the Devils just gained, the Irwin County faithful that came and showed out on the visitor side tonight is slowly heading for the exit,
guys,
going up the stairs.
We are in victory formation here as Parker will snap it and take a knee, and he does, and they'll lose a yard, but it won't matter as it goes under a minute 40 left. Bring up a second down. The 40-second play clock.
60 seconds when we snap this, because there's 31 seconds left, and it was about a minute 31 on the play clock. So it'll be about 60 seconds when we snap this play.
We'll only have to snap it 2 more times as Tift County will improve to 4-1.
4-1. You know, we was on a 3-game winning streak, and Appleton County came in here on the red, white, and blue devil and beat us by a score of 24-7. So let's start another 3-game winning.
Parker takes the snap, takes a knee, and he'll only have to do that 1 more time as the Blue Devils will avenge last year's disappointing loss at Irwin County.
And of course, if we can create another 3-game winning streak, we'll go right into the opening week on that, riding a 3-game winning streak. Because we've got Worth County next, then at Valdosta, and then the open week before we start Region 1 play.
3 good football teams we're going to play 3 weeks in a row. And if you count Appling, that's 4. You had Appling County, Irwin County, Worth County, and then at Valdosta open week, and then you go play 3 really good teams in your own region.
Final play of the night. Parker takes the snap, takes the knee, and Tift County faithful will be proud of your Blue Devils tonight. They will walk away 16-14 winners over the 2-time defending Class A champion Irwin County Indians as Tift County lines up.
All right, that is the ball game. Tift County over Irwin County 16-14. On behalf of Mr. Adam Hathaway, our superintendent, Dr. Chad Stone, high school principal, we'd like to thank you and have a safe trip home.